Yeah, you're in shot.
Woohoo. It worked.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
Good evening. It's probably not evening for many of you.
No, that's the whole point of this thing is that, oh, look, there might be some Australians here hanging out at 9:18. There might be some
easy.
Americans waking up at
Goodness.
7 a.m.
We'll see what happens.
Something like that. In America. Sorry, on the East Coast, in New York, 7 a.m.
Well, yeah.
On the West Coast, it's like 4 a.m. No one's up. But look, it's all the Europeans. Like, well, I know he's Magpie. I don't know if Zoe Fell's European.
Yeah,
They
where
might just be,
are you,
They could
Zoe?
be anywhere. Welcome, everyone.
Brilliant. Great to see you. Hello. Yay.
Yeah,
Okay,
look
we've got at least one Australian in here.
Yes. Yes. It's a Sunday evening or a Sunday afternoon or a Sunday morning, depending on where you are.
It's probably Sunday.
Or it's literally any
England.
time.
Excellent. It's probably warm there. Or
I mean, it's
England's
for
equivalent of warm.
It's England's equivalent of warm right now. We are officially in winter, even though we felt like we've been in winter for
Do you know the
weeks.
audacity of the news reports for the last couple of days have been saying, oh, look at this warm start to winter we've been having.
Oh no! The last couple of days
Some BS, man.
have been all right, but my God, it's been freezing lately. Hey everybody,
Awful.
hang on.
Melbourne's having earthquakes.
Melbourne's having
disaster
Really? Melbourne's having
season.
earthquakes?
I told you Melbourne had an earthquake.
Yeah, that's true. So welcome everybody. We're very dark right now. I got a.
It's night.
We're all.
It's night and we're cold and need to be rugged up, and all our rugged up clothes are black. Toasty 21 degrees. That is a sad, cold autumn day here.
21's not that cold. Here.
That is.
If it's
21
21,
is
I'd go to
barely
bed.
tolerable for me.
You're crazy. I'd go out.
I run hot.
I'd-
Or I run cold, therefore need hot.
I could go to the beach at 21.
And sleepy American doormac. How are you dragging yourself here right now?
Here's the question.
I suppose it is just Sunday morning for you.
Part of the question of this stream is what we're going to do. I think we have a plan.
We planned this. At least I was happy with this, and you went,
I
guess.
I want to play a game, but I don't get to play a game.
Aw,
Yeah. Yeah.
I can go.
No,
played
you played a
You
game.
played a game on Thursday.
I did Sudokus and crosswords. That's not a game.
And today's the last day you can bake bread before it gets too hot.
Yeah, 12 degrees in Melbourne.
Oh, yeah,
Too
12
cold.
degrees, intolerable.
That's too cold.
It's outrageous.
All
That's a
right.
good first time chat. I approve.
So, what's the plan? Part of the plan is we're going to start with some
We're
some
going to warm
dailies.
up with our dailies.
We're going to do some all those daily games that aren't Wordle, that all have dull at the end, but have nothing to do with Wordle in any way, shape, or form. Couple of dailies, and then part of the plan
Lovely
was
spring or autumn
no,
day.
you freaks. 12
Ridiculous.
degrees is the coldest thing in the world.
13 in the afternoon. Isn't it summer there? What is happening?
Thank you for following.
This is why I can't move anywhere.
But we're going to do some daily puzzles, things that we do, and then I think the plan is you wanted to do another Zelda run.
It's been a long time since I've done a Zelda run. I need to keep up my practice. What? Oh,
You said it's been,
Yep,
so
I
I had to sing.
yeah. I
one
did
week
say
by
the
Bare
words
Naked
"it's
Ladies.
been."
What are you
in a
talking
row.
about? You can't say it's
Yeah, that
been.
was that's really on me.
That's your fault. So yeah, Dan, we might do a Zelda run. I think that's the plan.
I think that's the plan. Let's see how full of rage I get, because I get angrier the sleepier I get.
Oh,
So
30.
we'll find out.
30 will be nice.
Oh,
Go to the.
30. I missed 30.
Where do you go? Okay, hold on. You swim in the canals.
Canals.
In the. What do you? I don't know. Whatever's around. Jump in it.
General waterways.
Jump in water. But we're going to start with some dailies. So
Yeah.
I'm going to scoot you guys over here, over that way. So we're going to look, we're going to follow you with our eyes. So you can, if you can triangulate and tell us, based on how we're looking, the distance between our two monitors, make a guess, I'll measure it at the end of the stream, and whoever wins gets $100.
This is a bad game.
It's also not a real game. Please don't take me up on any of these offers.
Just watch our
Here we
faces.
go. Here we
as
go. We're
swivel.
watching. There you
There
are.
you are.
Now you're on the other screen. So now you can take the angle, figure out the
Whoa.
distance.
And I can't read it anymore
Oh, and
because it
it's-
hasn't quite, you haven't maximized it.
There
There
it
we
is.
go. Ah, Gold Coast. Gold Coast is nice.
We've got an angry dog beneath us, so he
Oh,
started
no.
barking. That'll be fun. Let's find some little daily games.
All right. So what do we usually start with? We usually start with guess the game.
Yeah, so we're going to go. I don't know if we've done how many of the dailies we've done on stream before. But let's have a hold on. I'm just going to what's a good one?
From chat. That was from chat to chat. So
70 centimeters.
I guess that was more an edge to an edge.
I think 70 is wrong. I think that's like...
I don't think it's quite as long as 70.
I think that's 50.
Why are you pointing at the edge of one screen and the center of another
Oh,
screen?
center to center. That could be 70.
Center to center.
Center to center.
Hold on. Let me put my
this-
leg up.
It's this one.
How long is my leg?
No, stop doing that. Okay, I don't actually have a good measuring device on hand, so
70 is plausible.
you win. Have $100. Now I'm not going to give it to you, but if you can find it, that's from me.
All right, guess the game up on the screen.
That's not right. Oh, why have you done this, you
Oh,
weirdo?
no.
Hold on. Sorry.
Ignore the inception for a moment.
Hold on. Get back here. All right, I got to do some fixing.
So our OBS has decided to capture footage from our second screen rather than our first screen now. Oh, God, what's it doing?
No, this is okay. People can't see this. I can
good.
see it,
Okay.
but they can't.
That's a mess.
And so I go to this display capture and I change you. So you're this one. And I think that's pretty good now. Now we can, now we're live. Now people can see it. And then I get rid of this. I know what I'm doing. And then I move us out of the way so we can sit up here in the corner.
Okay.
Up in the spotlight. I don't know where the chat's going to appear. Someone that says something will know, I suppose.
What a gamble.
Oh, here it is. Underneath us. Okay.
That makes sense.
So we're playing Guess the Game here.
All right, so we got to guess what game this picture is from.
Now-
Games with runic stones. I've played a lot of them. This looks like
It
it
looks a
should
bit
be
old.
familiar.
My first weird thought, because there are runes, is that it's going to be Rune Viking Warlord on the PlayStation 2. But I think it looks a bit too nice for
That
that.
wouldn't mean anything to me.
Because these are definitely runic little stones. So for people who don't play Guess the Game every day, this is the 386th day. There's a new game to guess. You get 6 pictures of ideally more helpful every time. And they give you clues as well as you go.
It's not a mega
Like
zoomed
years
in
and
version
platforms
of
and
like
things.
a Civ game where you walk and you come across a natural wonder or something.
I don't
is it?
think so.
Is it black and white? They have Rooney sorts
Black
of
and
things.
white is actually a really
I
good
have
guess.
never seen black and white show up as an option in these things.
Black
a lot
and
of the
white.
internet has forgotten about black and white.
I'm going to go for black and white. Valheim could be right, but I'm
Ooh,
trying
I don't
black
know.
and white.
I don't know Valheim. See?
Wait.
They don't know.
Black
oh,
and white.
ampersand. Yes!
What a pull! That was
Oh
a
my god!
As
I've
soon as you
justified
said it,
myself to you. I look like I'm good at this game.
as soon as you said it, I was like, I'm pretty sure you're right. What an amazing pull.
Oh.
Did anyone play black and white?
Black and white was one of my childhood games.
Black and white was we'll find out as we look at through more of these pictures.
Oh,
You
that
had
would have been pretty obvious. I would have been certain
You,
of that.
you play a new god, and you can
Definitely.
like cast spells by moving your mouse around.
I am rarely the one who gets it first.
You pick up villages.
Unless it's a game that I know
You get a
spectacularly well.
monster who's like your avatar of your godliness.
Always the tiger.
And they can fight each other. Really, I took
they
the
got-
cow, I think.
The cow's adorable now.
There's a lot of city building, but in a
Your
weird
animal
way.
always turns aggressive and eats your villagers no matter what.
It's such a strange game.
And when you get to the second sort of world level-y sorts of thing,
There are some people who want to leave on a boat.
that's right.
And
at the
they
beginning.
go,
But
and they
no,
have a
in the
little song.
second world, you show up at this place and you don't get a starting village. You're starting from scratch in this world that doesn't know you and doesn't like you. And so you have to gain influence even though you have no power over the land. And the only way that I could figure out how to do it was there's one human who cannot die. So you just throw him over the village over and over again. And people just see this flying human and start to believe in you.
That's amazing.
He was really annoying, that guy.
What a game. Also, I haven't used both of these microphones in a while. So if one of us is too loud or too quiet
absolutely.
compared to
Tell
the
us
other,
to adjust our volumes.
I think I'm a little louder than you. I think, but I'll let people
but
tell me.
I did just get a triumphant squeal, so...
I've cranked yours at the tiniest amount, so we'll see how it goes.
Look, I've got to be honest, I have no idea. I'd be shocked if it holds up. black and
Black and white?
Maybe Black and White 2 does. Black and White 2 is way harder to find. But yeah, it's certainly got its clunks.
I think I don't think it would play very well. I think people get really mad at the control scheme and stuff, but as an idea of a game, you should play it at least
wonderful.
once. If
Yeah.
you can find a copy of Black and White that can work, get a virtual box on your computer to pretend you're running Windows 98.
The rival creature was scary.
This guy?
Yeah.
He's a freak.
It's very terrifying.
All right, that was Guess the Game.
But yeah,
now,
there's a song that some of the villagers sing at the beginning when they have like a quest for you.
we've got this
and it's
notion
the
that we'd
most
quite like to
annoying
sail
thing
the
ever.
ocean, so we're building a big boat to leave here for good.
We're
not keen on sinking, so that's why we're sitting thinking.
Because we ain't going
nowhere
nowhere till we get some wood.
Alrighty. Oh, it's like that. That's how they sing. So this is now Game Duel. Very similar but different. So now we're starting with Guess the Game by its cover art. All we have is the cover art.
Sword or stick?
We get 6 guesses and an
they
ad for
give you
Seek.
some tiny hints.
And they will slowly unblur it as we get them wrong. I think that's a stick being held by a hand that has an appropriate number of fingers. I think that's a sort of a cartoony world building game. I think he's going to be like, I'm a villager, and it's Settlers 3.
I don't know anything about the Settlers
You
game,
know,
so
there's
go
one
for
thing
it.
I do know about the Settlers games.
Yeah.
And that's that this is not the cover of Settlers 3 or Settlers 2.
can't
So I'm getting
imagine.
rid of Settlers. If people haven't played Settlers 2 is one of the best video games ever made.
Okay, so we'd have to be like going further back in time to that. All of the pixels are just making me go, oh, this is clearly Minecraft. But
I'm going to try not to look at chat too much in case we get
yeah,
people
yeah.
just giving the answers. I just don't know. Looks like there's 2 people. One of them's holding a
I'm
stick.
happy to look at chat because I just don't think I know this.
You don't think we know it?
I don't think I know this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure.
It doesn't give me any feelings. The only game where I wield a stick is Breath of the Wild.
Let's try Windbound. They don't have. Also, Game Duel has
yeah.
a list of games, and most games it doesn't have, and it's really infuriating when you try and guess a game. They're like, that doesn't exist. You're like, yes, it does, you idiots. So we can't do Windbound. It's Minecraft. It's not Minecraft. I'm just trying to get more.
But maybe we'll get some information out of it.
There's a game.
That's a big stick.
It's a big stick.
Is it Getting Over It?
No.
Aw.
PC. There's a recent game that people are playing, and I never played it, but it's just like you're on a boat, like you're on a raft, and I remember people being like, you can break this entire game by putting this thing on this thing, and it's like a huge. I don't know what it is. It's just a game about a raft.
Can I suggest that it's the one in the chat that
what
says
did the chat?
Raft?
I'm gonna go for raft.
Well done. Good work, Dormac. And I'm glad that you said raft over and over again.
Good. That's all I've seen of this game is like I feel like it's the kind of thing that like
keep its speed over 30.
and it's speed.
50? 50.
If I swear I saw like this is the kind of thing that like Northern Lion was playing or something, and I never bothered watching it. But I just saw someone be like, I added this thing to my raft and that broke the game, and they were just like flying through the air. And I don't know anything about the game, but I guess you build a raft.
Again, from my experience with Breath of the Wild, that is also how you build rafts.
True.
You get a raft and you make it go flying.
So this version's slightly different, and also we know what it is pretty much, because this is now based on artwork of the game, but like official artwork, but not in-game art. But this just is so Minecrafty that it's either going to be Minecraft or one of those weird spin-off games of Minecraft,
Which I couldn't possibly name.
So we'll start with Minecraft Dungeons.
Oh.
Okay, now let's try Minecraft Dungeons.
Great.
There we go. It was either Minecraft or one of those weird spin-offs of Minecraft.
Too easy. Okay.
I'd Amanda and Errol play Raft.
Oh, fun. Okay. So now we've done the pictures. We're all done with guessing from pictures, and now we have to do the hard version.
Guess mode is the worst. As you can see, there's nothing here except for an ad for Elastic Man Online, who looks like Morty from Rick and Morty.
Yep. Where we just have to type in a game and then use the subsequent clues that it gives us to narrow down what the game
So
is.
we always start with Portal 2. I guess I'll click guess. Don't know why you didn't hit enter.
Apparently.
Oh, you broke it, Dani. 32? That's not a game. Portal 2. So, we guessed
no.
Portal 2, and here's what we now know about the game that we're trying to guess. We know that it is on some of these, but possibly more or possibly less. Like, it could be only PC, or it could be PC, PS3, PS4, or something like that, right? So, this doesn't fully match, but some of these elements match. Genres, it might be a shooter. Well, it's definitely either shooter, platformer, or puzzle, but it could be more or a mixture. So it could be like a puzzle shooter.
So often it's a shooter.
Or a shooter
and I have to bow out
RPG.
very quickly because I can't tell the difference between most shooting
We
games.
know it was after 2011.
Okay.
We know it has some of these modes, but we don't know much about it. It's not in the Source engine. It's not made by EA or Valve. It's not first person. Now that's good. No first person means shooter is less likely, so it's not just going to be one of the 100 Call of Duties.
Oh yeah, this is just recording our guess down the bottom and telling us how we did and what clues to give us.
Yeah.
So I know what I want to guess second
What do you wanna
because it
guess?
sticks in my area,
Cool.
which would be Horizon Zero Dawn because they classify that as a shooter as one of
Nice.
its genres, and it's third person.
Go for Horizon Zero Dawn. It's after 2011. It's a shooter. Okay.
Not a shooter, yes.
Not a shooter is great, which means it's either a platform or a puzzle game.
That bodes well.
Before 2017,
Okay.
single player.
Not third person either.
Not third.
That
I want to
makes
go
it
for.
likely side scroller or isometric.
I'd like to guess Braid.
Fair enough.
Okay, it's after. Oh, that's so early.
Do they
Braid.
call you
That
Nancy
makes
because you
me feel
Nancy
sad.
too many questions?
Aw, thank you
Oh, thank you so much. Do they call you Wordy Girl because you're Wordy Girl? Too many Wordy
You're
Girls.
working from home today and you must be up ridiculously early. Thank
Well,
you
nice.
for making it.
We'll just be a little background stream for you.
That's perfect.
Hello.
I love a good background stream.
I know these are slightly covered by the chat on the right here, but they do just say wrong saga over and over again. So it's not Braid, but we do know it's a single player. We know it's
was
side
that
view.
2008? How embarrassing.
That's what got me. I
That was
really
a
thought
long
Braid
time
was
ago.
later. Sorry, everybody, for mentioning Braid, a game that no one has thought about.
Pat gave me that game as a present one year.
Aw.
In 2008, he would have been,
A little
what,
baby.
12?
A little
11?
baby boy. A little baby.
I must have gotten it late, surely.
A little baby boy. Okay. Look, that has puzzle as well, which is a bit annoying, but it's probably just a platformer
Yeah.
from 20. Could be one of the new Super Mario Brothers U Wii 2 free.
Surely that wouldn't be on these platforms if it's a Mario.
Oh, you're right, because none of these, because it would have been Nintendo exclusive.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
Oh,
What else is a good game from the early 2010s
Side scroll.
that is a side scroller? What's a side scroller from the early 2010s? I'm not looking at the chat. So if they're saying cool stuff about cool stuff, I don't even care. I'm not even looking until I've answered this question. What are some games? See, this is the problem with Game Guess mode, is that I don't know any games. I know heaps and heaps of games, but it's so hard to suddenly like narrow down. You think you're going to get it, and just nothing
There's
fills
also
your
a
head.
wild amount of side scroller games that are not just single player that have a that do have a co-op
That's
mode.
also true. Good single player sides, yeah, because it's
one-
not going to be like Guacamelee or something.
So the PlayStation symbol for some of them is PS3. So that's a possible one of the consoles. That one's PS4 as a possible console.
But it might just
It
mean that
could
it's on
just be
PC,
PC
right? Because
only.
PC's on all these, or PC and anything else.
Yeah.
What's a good side-scrolling game from that time period?
I have no idea.
What about Little Nightmares?
Is that a side scroll?
I think so. It's 2017. And again, doesn't help us get rid of puzzle and platformer.
But it's interesting that it's not puzzle platformer. It's just one of them. So it's probably
You're
you're right
right.
that it's probably just platformer.
Probably just a platformer.
Because how can you have a side-scrolling puzzle game without
What
platforms?
about Ori and the Blind Forest?
Interesting.
2015 single-player side-view puzzle platformer.
God, okay. Should we get our one-time clue?
Let's get a one-time
'Cause
clue,
we're flailing.
which is going to tell us that it's made by...
No, that wasn't helpful. Rob
That's
Top.
an
Who is
indie,
Rob Top?
but they're the publisher and developer, so it's like a small game, like
Yeah,
an indie game.
Which means we may well have just never heard of
So
it.
we may well never heard of it or never played it.
Please
at
chat
the
if
very
you have
least.
any ideas. I am not averse to looking.
Yeah, so-
because I don't think we know this. I don't feel any familiarity with the name Rob Top.
Yeah. Okay. Rob Top. Maybe you know what? Just a quick check, in case they call the game Rob Top. No. Roblox. That's not a side-scrolling game. Okay. What about Machinarium, a side-scrolling puzzle game that features a robot and a
We don't want it to be side-scrolling puzzle.
Why
We
not?
just want one, because side-scrolling
No,
puzzles...
side view puzzle, not platform.
Oh, sorry, I see.
Why don't you throw down some Machinarium?
Do you like Machinarium?
2009.
Robot.
Point and click puzzle indie. So it's definitely
Yeah.
that might be it's probably a puzzle, or it's just indie. We knew it was indie because it was bloody Rob Top Games.
Yeah.
Oh,
Help
no, what else
us.
could it be? What else could
How
it be?
long do you want us to be
Yeah,
here?
come on, you nerds. Shouldn't you be able to help us in the chat? I'm looking down. Oh, I'm looking down the chat. Oh, I'm looking at the chat. Oh, I'm looking at it. No, on screen.
Oh, okay.
I was going to see if I do this. Oh, it looks like I'm looking down at the chat.
Yeah, you're looking at your pants.
No, I'm looking at the chat. All right. Other side scrollers from that time. What about not
Geometry Dash?
maybe it's Geometry Dash.
Let's try it.
That's going to be so early. It's not going to be here, by the way. Oh, it is here. Okay.
Wow. Maybe it's a remake. Oh my god, you did it.
What the hell is wrong with you? Geometry Dash. There you go, 2013. Now, I've got an issue with...
Good
Not an issue. I
job.
mean, that was amazing. Good. It's a music platform adventure indie arcade 2013 game.
Yikes.
It says 2013. I feel like Geometry Dash is so much earlier than that. But was there like a Flash thing going on?
This means nothing to me. I peaked too early.
Geometry Dash. Oh, sorry. I don't want to play Geometry Dash. Whoa. I want to go to the Wikipedia for Geometry Dash. It says, first game, 2013.
Doesn't have any origin story.
Okay, I just must be thinking of something else that was similar, that was earlier. Because I feel there were Flash games that were very Geometry Dashy back in like 2006.
Yeah, I got nothing. Daily Tomato?
Daily Tomato. So we're going to the Rotten Tomato Daily, and then I have to let my ad blocker be nice to it, which is very irritating, but there we go. Ad blockers don't do anything anymore.
All right.
Okay, so this time
We are trying
we're
to
away
guess
from
the
games.
movie.
We're onto a movie.
Sorry, it's a little small on the screen.
I can big in the smallest screen. Look at that.
Lovely.
We're trying to get a movie this time. So the movie, in this case, we've got one clue out of the 5 clues that we'll get or something. We know that it's got a 95% critic rating on Rotten Tomatoes, a 76% audience rating on Rotten Tomatoes. It's got a one-word title. It's R-rated. It's an action, mystery, and thriller from 1994. The fact that there's an R55 doesn't mean anything to me. So we're looking for a 94 one-word action, mystery, thriller that the critics love and the audience likes.
Action/mystery thriller is not one of my strong
Face Off.
genres.
I don't think that would get that much critical reception.
I
Face
don't
Off.
know if that's got... I don't know where you would count that as one word.
It's face/off.
Yeah, exactly. 7.
7's a good guess.
Surely that wouldn't have action.
It's got a bit of action.
Surely they get a little bit of...
When he throws the
Yeah,
box
maybe
at him and he's
horror
like,
in
whoa,
there.
what's in the box?
Have you seen this movie? I like it. Got a couple of speeds. I like that. I don't know what year that was. Is 94 right for that? It's not
Could
far
be.
off.
Do you think Speed would get a 95% Rotten Tomato rating?
I have no idea how it was received
I'd
at
rather
the time.
go 7 than Speed.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
what?
come on.
Seb? That's definitely not 7. Okay. Okay, that sounds like Speed, maybe.
Let's try.
Talk about simple, but the film's sheer cut to the chase straightforwardness is part of its appeal.
I told you we should
Speed.
go with Speed.
And I told you, shut up. Good Speed.
Clue. Yeah. Sorry. Wait. Hold on. Clue. The movie seems like 94, or the Clue seems like something 94ish. But either way, yeah. Well done. I saw people are saying Speed, and I liked it.
And the does count as a word for any future
yes.
Daily Tomatoes. Are we doing the box office game?
yeah. I'm happy to.
We're so bad at the box
we're
office
terrible
game.
at box office game.
I don't know movies well enough to play box office game. All right, so here we are, box office game. Oh no, if it gets too big, it'll be hidden by... Oh no, it's just hiding
Yeah,
the
we don't
point
need
stuff.
the other
Oh,
bits.
maybe go a little... So we can see the weeks.
All right.
Okay, so
The
here
only
we
thing
are.
that you're being covered from is our points, and they don't matter. They're going to be zeros.
Yeah,
by
we
the end
don't
of this
play
anyway.
this game for the points. We play it for the fun of it.
Oh boy.
Because this is going to be... So this time, they give you a random weekend, and they do the American box office results for a weekend or time, right? So this is sometimes a day, sometimes a week, sometimes I'm not sure. But this is the weekend of December the 11th, 1992. These are the top 5 box office performing movies in America.
So I'm going to try not to look at chat for this one because we can sometimes get a little bit. All right, I like that there's a Disney.
Yeah, what's a 1992
Disney gets me.
That's early.
The only one I can think of say Aladdin, but I think that's an odd year. All of the ones I like are in odd years, I thought, but it could be Aladdin.
It might not be an animated Disney.
Oh, God, that's true.
That's how they get you. But let's start from the top, right?
Yep.
We've got Columbia Pictures. For some people, they can look at these and be like, oh, $15 million in 1 week. Therefore, that doesn't mean anything to me.
We basically go straight to the clues and look for an actor.
So okay, it's very confusing layout.
That's a long tagline.
Columbia Pictures, we get the gross, and that's all, right? And now, I don't know what this, last week's rank, not applicable because it didn't exist. Here, we can reveal things and use our points to reveal them, right? So we could reveal the tagline. I want to look at this
tagline.
We could reveal the plot. We could reveal actors. This tagline is incredibly long, so we're going to find the tagline of this movie from 1992 for 40 points. Bang. In the heart of the nation's capital, in a courthouse of the U.S. government, one man will stop at nothing to keep his honor, and one will stop at nothing to find the truth. It's 1992. This is...
Lincoln Lawyer. I don't know. It's a courthouse.
Yeah.
I don't know that many courthouse movies.
A U.S. government...
I know Lincoln Lawyer.
Is it All the President's Men?
And I know Primal Fear. Oh, are you saying,
or is it A Few Good Men?
If you're thinking A Few Good Men.
He's saying, I want my honor. But he's like, I want the truth. And then he's like, the truth. He does
want the truth.
You gotta handle the truth.
I like it.
A Few President's Men.
Oh, that's the right one, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, good thinking.
What a tagline steal. Tom Cruise would have been a bad actor 1, but if we got actor 2 as well, that would have been very
So
now we know one of the movies is A Few Good Men. Welcome.
We did that pretty well.
Welcome to Box Office Game.
Okay, this movie ended up doing okay for a few weeks' work, but...
Well, that's... yeah.
Okay, that's a short tagline.
That's a total over 4 weeks. It's final gross, we don't know.
Okay.
But okay, so it's 20th Century Fox, 1992. Why don't we get an actor?
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin. It sounds like it's probably going to be Home Alone. But that wouldn't be the first Home Alone. Maybe Home Alone 2, Lost in New York?
Sure.
That might be still not the right year, but let's give it a crack. It's Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Instead of flying to Florida with his folks, Kevin ends up alone in New York, where he gets a hotel room with his dad's credit card, despite problems from a clerk and a meddling bellboy. But when Kevin runs into his old nemesis, the Wet Bandits,
why are they
he's
there?
determined to foil their plans to rob a toy store on Christmas Eve.
It's okay, we'll start failing soon. This is the best we've ever done at this.
When cocky military lawyer Lieutenant Daniel Caffey and his co-counsel Lieutenant Commander Joanne Galloway are assigned to a murder case, they uncover a hazing ritual that could implicate high-ranking officials such as shady Colonel Nathan Jessup.
Shady Jessup. Let's do this. Okay.
Warner Brothers. It's 1992. It's a Warner Brothers film, and we have an actor, Kevin
That's not Batman.
Costner.
Is that Waterworld?
Let's go for Waterworld. Maybe December 1992 is super easy. It's not Waterworld. Is it
Dances?
Oh, Dances with Wolves?
I thought that was 1990, but I could be wrong.
What about The Postman?
I don't know anything about that. Let's do it.
Let's try The Postman. Okay. Let's try... It's probably not Dances with Wolves, right? Let's get a tagline.
Yeah, okay.
Never let her out of your sight.
Oh,
Never let you... Oh, The Bodyguard!
I don't think about that being him.
And I...
Make sure you pick the right one. Be careful.
The Bodyguard, everybody.
Okay. All right, Disney. We should get a tagline, right, rather than an actor.
Disney, the actor probably won't help.
That's the shortest tagline I've ever seen.
Let's find out what the tagline is.
Oh God, is it Beauty and the Beast? Wish
Granted. It's Aladdin. You said Aladdin, and then you said, I don't think it is Aladdin here.
I thought it was 1993. This is December 1992. We probably got it in 1993.
Yeah, that's true. We probably did.
And I was very current in 1993. I knew what was going on.
Tiny little baby. We weren't that tiny.
Pretty tiny.
Yeah, but when I say tiny little baby, it makes it seem like you were born in 1992.
I mean,
or 1993, which is not true.
I just turned 2.
Yeah, like a little toddler. You were a toddler, not a baby. Hollywood Pictures presents a movie with a tagline or an actor. Do you want to get an actor for this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Eddie Murphy, 1992. I don't know,
early.
like Coming to America would have maybe done
I don't know what year his stuff is.
Are we thinking? Is it nut? It's too early. Is it Nutty Professor? 1992.
no,
It'd be a bit
that's
early
too
for that,
early.
right? Is it Beverly Hills Cop 3:
That's sort
Return
of-
to the Hills?
Beverly Hills Cop is the sort of era I think when I think early Eddie Murphy, but I don't know how early is too early. That's a toughie.
Let's get a
Would
tagline
an actor 2 help?
for Eddie Murphy. No,
Okay, then tagline.
because the only way actor 2 would help Eddie Murphy is if it was Eddie Murphy, and then you're like, okay, it's with the it's the clumps.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's also the worry. Going, ooh, con man to congressman.
to congressman. Oh, no, I do. It's Trading Places.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no, that's not congressman.
Okay.
Let's try Trading Places. I don't think it is. I really don't think it's Trading Places. Good. But I had to say it now that I put it out there in the world.
Well,
From con man to con
I clearly don't know
gress man. Oh, it's called simply the Gress. Because he gets the Gress added to his title. So he goes from con man to congressman. Simply the Gress.
Yeah, this
They don't even
stings.
have Simply the Gress? God. I don't think of it. Let's just keep revealing stuff until we run out of stuff to
Problem is,
reveal.
I don't think anything else is going to give it
What
to
about
us
actor
if
two?
this hasn't already.
Lane Smith.
Something gentleman. I'll put the word gentleman in and see what shows up.
Gentleman. Gentlemen prefer some two gentlemen. Good. I killed Einstein. Gentlemen. Let's just put that one in. Nope, wasn't that one. Let's reveal all hints.
I mean, it's not going to help.
A Florida con man used the passing of the longtime congressman from his district who just happens to share a name with to get elected to his
That's fair.
version of paradise. Congress. Where the money flows from lobbyists. But it's only he learns the nature of the game and the time to fight back to go he knows how to con.
I wonder how topical that still feels.
Yeah.
Oh, Gress again.
Gressed again.
Something
Something gressed. This
I
way comes.
have no idea what this is.
This is the
It
distinguished
was
gentleman.
the something gentleman.
Something
You're
gentleman sends shivers down your
And yeah,
spine.
did that show up when we
Nope.
typed gentleman?
No, it doesn't. It's really
Rude.
it doesn't want you to try and cheat that way,
No,
so
it
it
really
limits
doesn't.
what pops up. All right, so that was box office game. Now it's time for movie to movie.
Okay. Ooh, excellent. Legally Blonde, I know.
So for movie to movie, I think it should be fairly obvious. You have to pick actors from movies to jump 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon style from one to the other. So we need, from Legally Blonde, actors who can get us in a chain of movies shared with other actors who shared movies with other actors to Spy Kids. Usually there's always like a 2-step answer. Like there's one cast member who was in, or like one movie that lets you jump. So they won't share any cast, usually. I'm pretty sure.
Generally.
I think that's like the rule.
Yeah.
But it'll go Legally Blonde to, there'll probably be an answer that's like, some background actor in Legally Blonde was a background actor in Once Upon a Time in Mexico, and that gets you to Antonio Banderas' Spy Kids. But we're going to try and think this through, and then we're going to do the next step, which is we can see the 2 cast lists of the movies. But
Yes.
what do we know without going into it yet?
Okay.
Legally
Reese
Blonde,
Witherspoon,
Reese Witherspoon, Luke Wilson,
Selma Blair,
Selma Blair,
Jennifer Coolidge,
Raquel
Raquel Welch briefly.
who's the guy, the lawyer Callahan? He's in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
He's in a
after
bunch of
that I
TV,
start
I
losing
think.
names.
Anyone else interesting in Legally Blonde that pops up? Probably.
Like the female professor whose character's name I'm also blanking on.
but she's in a bunch of stuff.
She's in a
Yeah.
lot of stuff as well.
And then Spy Kids, you got the 2 kids who are just them.
Is that his name? Victor Garber?
Victor Garber. We'll find out.
I believe it.
And then
Don't know Warner. I don't know his actor.
we have Alan Cumming.
Yep.
We have to use Alan Cumming because we've met him, so therefore we have to use him. Antonio Banderas. That's all I remember in Spy Kids.
All right.
Let's have a look. Surely we can like Spice World our way to Alan Cumming. That'd be fun. Can we Spice World
I
out? Can we
don't
go to Spice World?
Find that easy.
Was
Oh,
Meatloaf
so-
in Legally Blonde? All right. So I'm going to try the daily challenge.
Selma Blair's pretty good as an option.
So now we can have a quick scroll through Legally Blonde. We can see Reese, Luke, Matthew, Selma, Victor Garber, Jennifer Coolidge, Ali Larter.
Ali Larter, she was the one. Is she Brooke? She's the one from Heroes as well.
And I need some heroes. I don't know, maybe.
Oh, okay. Well, is she Brooke?
I don't know. Which one's Brooke? Oh, Brooke. Oh, I think in this is she Brooke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Holland Taylor, that's
Holland
a name.
Taylor, I would not have remembered that name. Very
No.
Raquel Welch.
Yeah.
Oz Perkins. We're going to
know.
run out of people who are anybody. at
Linda
this point.
Cardellini is a person. I know that name.
Yeah. That's a familiar face, Linda Cardellini. Meredith Scott Lynn? I think is she familiar? Then I think I'm just thinking of Bette Midler, looking at this picture.
I see it. Cool. I think we're out of people that we're going to recognize. Probably.
Yeah. That's a person who named themselves after their eyebrows.
Freaks and Geeks. Did Freaks and Geeks... Did you ever watch any of that? Did we get that?
Not really. But also, we can't use TV, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's all got to be movies. It's movies to movies, not TiVos to TiVos.
Selma Blair has a couple of good ones in... Well, actually, no, Reese Witherspoon's in Cruel Intentions as well. Selma Blair is in is it The Sweetest Thing with Cameron Diaz?
Whoa.
Luke Wilson's surely got a few. Jennifer Coolidge must have a couple. Okay, so
probably
Spy Kids.
Spy Kids. Let's look at anyone else in Spy Kids. We got Alexa Panama. These are the kids, so we don't care about. They're not in anything else that I know of. Yeah. They may have had flourishing careers, but not ones that I'm aware of. We have Antonio Banderas, Carla Gugino, I don't know how to say her name. Alan Cumming, Tony Shalhoub. So we can go via
Terry Hatcher.
Oh, Terry Hatcher, Robert Patrick. George Clooney.
Okay, hold on.
Danny Trejo,
things may have opened up a bit.
Richard Linklater. All right, we got a lot of people.
We have such a cast.
So we can go through Clooney, Shalhoub, Cumming, Banderas. We got a lot of ins to this movie.
Just suggesting why she might be familiar.
Terry
which is why I was wondering. Oz Perkins is the son of Anthony Perkins. No way.
Have fun. Wait, which one's Anthony Perkins?
Psycho.
Okay, so
I've
already forgotten who we need.
I feel like Reese Witherspoon to George Clooney should be a doable thing.
Surely they've just done a movie together.
Right?
Reese Witherspoon was in Up in the Air. She wasn't. But she probably could have been.
Knowledge.
Luke Wilson. Oh, Luke Wilson. Was he like in Hail Caesar? Like, just because there's George Clooney was Hail Caesar, and then that's all of the... I
remember Luke Wilson being in that.
No, why would I think he is? I don't know why. Alan Cumming is in GoldenEye.
And GoldenEye.
And X-Men. And Spice World.
We keep wanting to use Spice World.
I really want to use Spice World.
But besides the Spice Girls, it's just got Meatloaf.
Who was in Rocky Horror Picture Show with Susan Sarandon, who was in a movie with Reese Witherspoon.
Linda Cardellini and George Clooney both in ER.
No TV.
As Velma and Scooby-Doo. Maybe that's it.
Oh, fun. Okay. Antonio Banderas is in Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Mm-hmm. Which has Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah. He's also in... one of those has... who's the guy? Johnny Depp.
Oh, Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Once Upon a Time in Mexico, Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Puss in Boots, Mike Myers. Doesn't really help us.
That's true.
Oh, no. Wait, I'm going back.
Yes.
No, Robert Patrick, but he's in this movie. Damn.
No. That's okay.
Yeah.
Can we go Antonio Banderas?
Yeah.
Go to Shrek 2, say. Cameron Diaz, The Sweetest Thing with Selma Blair.
Let's do it. Antonio Banderas goes to Shrek 2.
Sure.
With Cameron.
Now, I hope The Sweetest Thing is the right name.
The Sweetest Thing.
Selma
Blair, who is in...
Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde.
All right, shortest... So we did it in 3. There was one closer one, but that was okay.
We
Are
jumped...
going to watch Rocky Horror? I've never seen it as a stage production, have you? I'm really interested.
I've never seen it on stage. Or even... I've never even seen it in theaters. Spy Kids.
What?
I've never even seen the movie in a theater.
Well, no, of course I haven't seen the movie.
But people do that. That's like a thing. That people go and they're just like a big thing.
Yeah, I guess.
So we Banderas to Shrek, we Diaz to Sweetest Thing, we Blair to Legally Blonde.
Let's see what the shortest was and whether it was feasible.
A 2 of How Do You Know has Reese Witherspoon and Tony Shalhoub. Does anybody know the movie How Do You Know? And if you do, I'd like to ask you, how do you know?
The cover makes it look like it's not an old movie.
No, true.
Okay, Traveller.
Yeah, let's Traveller. Traveller.
All right, Traveller. We are given 2 countries. What? Okay, usually we are given 2 countries.
That's not a country. That's not a country. That's a glacier.
And we have to find a land path to connect them.
But that's not a that's
I don't know what that is.
It must be in the Himalayas.
Surely. Oh, I was going to say, do you think it's that south? I thought the map was super zoomed out, but you're right. It must be super zoomed in. Okay.
Doesn't matter yet because we're in Oman. The only way out of Oman is Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
So we start with Saudi Arabia.
Cool.
And it's so just start in Saudi.
You've got to click the thing.
Oh, sorry. Saudi Arabia. That's our only way out of Oman. And the tick shows that it's definitely
not,
on the...
It's our best way out of Oman.
No, it's the only way out of Oman.
What do you think's going on here then? See?
No, that's the UAE, which just leads you back to Saudi Arabia.
I'm saying it's not... Okay, whatever.
It's the only way out of the peninsula.
Whatever.
If we want to get out of this peninsula, by land, we got to go to Saudi Arabia.
Okay. Do we have to then go like Iraq, Iran?
Maybe. Let's Iraq,
Iran first.
Yeah, let's Iran first in case
there's a sneaky grab.
Touches.
Okay,
it doesn't
sneaky
quite.
grab.
So we'll have to Iraq our way between them. All right, now we're making our way out. I think this looks like Afghanistan might just touch it.
Afghanistan, then if that fails, Pakistan, India.
I'd go China if it fails. I'd hit up China. China's going to touch it. Boom.
All right, what should we have gone? Straight Pakistan.
Yeah, we could have just gone Pakistan.
Okay.
So it touches Pakistan. I thought it might touch Afghanistan.
I didn't realize Pakistan did that hook around
and
with Iran.
I can't even find the glacier is there between India, Pakistan, and People's Republic of China. And I guess it's contested land, or no one wants to claim it, so it doesn't belong to anybody.
I don't know.
Because it's definitely not a country. But there we go.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
So we made one misstep. We didn't hit Afghanistan. We should have just gone Pakistan. But hey, we did pretty well. Traveler.
Okay, last one. No, Toddle.
Toddle. Let's do a Toddle. Toddle apparently developed by a Patreon donor to our show, which is lovely. Our geography's okay.
Borders are hard.
But we didn't even know where the Sianchen Glacier was.
Yeah.
So who could possibly think that we're good?
All right, so we were introduced to this like 2 weeks ago by our chat.
We usually get below 5.
But
we've had like 3 or 4 zeros.
Yeah.
Couple of ones.
We've been very lucky sometimes. Okay, so now we've got the clue.
But we might be on 30 for this one. You never know.
All we know is the letters S, U, N, and K are in it in that order in some variety.
I'll try and yeah. So yes, we know the final word or phrase is to do with apparel. It's probably a piece of apparel.
Yeah.
And within that, we know there's at least one S, at least one U, at least one N, at least one K that will be in this order. There could be another S that's after the K. Yeah. But as of now, we might put letters in between, but if we took out all the other letters, we'd end up with sunk.
Okay, so the clue is apparel. Do you have any starting thoughts?
I like K being in the word skirt.
Oh, interesting. I liked it being in the word jacket.
Or jacket is good.
Oh, interesting. Okay, we're definitely going to need some more letters then.
Possibly near the start.
What could that U be doing?
U could be in blouse, but then you probably wouldn't have...
No, it's probably going to be a descriptor of some sort for these early letters, right?
Yeah, probably.
Unless it's an and in the middle. That would be mean.
Could be under.
Ooh.
Like an undergarment, an underkilt, an underskirt.
Yeah, sunderskirt.
A sunderskirt. Probably not a sunderskirt, but
Don't rule anything out.
Don't rule anything out. Could be a sunderskirt.
But the U and the N may not be together. It's probably just throwing us.
No, I heard they split up.
Okay, should we... we definitely seem to want T's to happen.
Let's see if there are T's and where those T's are. I mean, we'll only get one T.
Yeah.
Stunk. Stunk. Do you want to see if there's other T's?
Okay.
There are not.
T's.
So we know, okay, that rules out skirt.
And jacket.
K, and jacket. So where else could a K fit in a word that's apparel based?
At the end, a cloak.
No, it can't be a kilt. It could be, like, it's not the first letter, right? Or, like, jacket is also ruled out.
Curious. Could colours be involved? Honestly, we haven't played enough to know how specific they can
we don't do many of these.
Get. Vertigo says no colours. Good to know.
But I think it could be. But obviously now we're past the point of silver underskirt being possible.
Sure.
Because there's no T after the K. Because we've got now all the T's. There are no more T's because we guessed it twice and it's grayed out. They didn't provide us any more T's.
I feel like a failure every time we play this game because I feel like we should be getting it on 0.
Yeah, you always feel like a failure.
The fact that we've already tried 2 T's.
And then you get like 3 count against an average of 27.
I feel like I failed.
Oh, why? What is up with this K? I think if we can solve the K, we solve the world. Like heroes, save the K, save the world.
What
Where
are
does
some
a K?
clothing? Hold
Oh,
on.
it could be black.
Sock. Interesting.
Sock.
I'm just gonna go up the body. We got sock. We got
Tubes.
pants.
Anklet.
Oof.
But there's kind of a T after the K.
We got belts.
Buckle.
God, that'd be tough.
Buckle has a K in it, but what? Stun buckle?
I don't know. Ooh, Dormac's got a guess. Hold on to it. See if you get bragging rights later. Another letter.
Yeah. What do you want? Maybe an
I want
A or
an
an E or
O.
something? An O. O is nice. There are no O's.
Interesting.
So now we know it's
boy.
not stone turnbuckle.
What are you? Yeah, maybe we should go for some E's.
Let's grab an E. Let's just get some letters on. Oh, not many vowels in this one, methinks.
You think?
So we're thinking consonant clusters.
Oh boy.
Or lots of A's. Is it a Satones anorak? Is it an anorak? No, there's no O's. Need an O in anorak.
Yeah.
What
What are you, apparel?
A tie, a cravat, a
This is also scary because names of different
necklace.
No
Necklace. No E's. Far
names
out.
of different types of clothing can be very regional. We might not call things the same
It's
thing.
a toboggan.
Exactly. If there's a toboggan as a piece of clothing, that's nonsense.
Where do you think we are? Appalachia?
I thought that was a Canada
No, Canada's call it toques.
thing.
I think it's beanies, toques, and toboggans.
You're right. The Mac always call them toboggans,
Yeah, because
don't
they're
they?
freaks. And I'll say it to their face. So we're thinking stunk. No O's, no E's. There could be A's, I's, and U's added to this. Tunic, but with a K at the end for jazziness.
This
This is hard.
difficult.
I don't know this piece of apparel.
We've
let's
done
check
so much
some.
better
Let's
before.
throw some
I
A's
used
down.
up all our good energy.
There
on
are
the
no
first
A's.
game.
It's a stunk. It's just a stunk. It's just a stunk. Can you put down stunk? There are no vowels in this bloody word.
Try Y.
Sometimes why. Why?
Fair enough.
Okay, this is the
This is
worst
a
we've
bad
ever
day.
done on a toddle, and there's no letters.
Consonant clusters.
Strunk. It is a
I've heard of that guy.
string of unbroken pearls.
Oh.
Oh my god. Guess it up, babies. Because I got nothing. I'm getting an I.
Okay.
Oh, it's a sit runk.
The S
Okay,
and the T
okay.
are not together.
It is a
Ooh, someone's still looking good for their guess.
okay. Where could we be?
Something.
Suit. Runk.
Yeah, it's a suit runk.
A suit.
Crunk. You know, a suit crunk.
A suit. Ruin. Ink. Suit. Ruin ink. What the hell could this be? All right. If I were a piece of apparel and my name was Sitrunk, what would that be short for?
Do you think this K now has to be at the end?
Maybe.
What are you?
Get another. Let's see if there's another I.
Suit ruin ink. Yeah.
Or maybe another U.
I don't. Well, I've worried. The U is just going to give us suit if it's suit, and I
Yeah.
might give us something more different.
I. It's not suit. It's a
Okay.
silly I mean, there's not even SI necessarily, right?
Assist trunk.
I have absolutely
Maybe a regional thing because this isn't what you'd call it. Okay,
Oh.
that's interesting. If there's an excuse for us not getting it, I'll
Yeah,
take
I'd
it.
love an excuse. I've got no. I'm going to keep clicking
really don't
letters.
know
I'm
what
going to
this is.
see if there's any extra ends.
Cement trunk.
This is meaningless to me. What is this? If people want to start throwing guesses down in the chat, I'm happy to just stick them in.
Oh, I think we need it. We've never gone to 10 before. Ooh,
Oh my
swimming
god,
trunks.
no excuse other than our own insanity.
We don't call them
We
that,
don't
but
call them swimming
very
trunks.
much a familiar term.
Would never say swimming trunks. Absolutely nothing would ever make me say that, except for the fact that I do know it. We 100% have no excuse.
Nah, that was
Swimming
just,
trunks.
Oh, that was just shameful. Well done. Getting it
Definitely
before
regional,
us.
but also terrible
Ooh.
for us. Good
Good
work.
job.
It's a bad toddle. Now we play the greatest game.
Okay. Let's redeem ourselves. We're good at this one.
Oh no!
Ah, what?
There's not a new Sinner
That's
2
weird.
Nerdle. We must have had 2 last time. All right, so this is Sinner 2 Nerdle. And Sinner 2 Nerdle is the worst titled game, but the best one.
We could just try like some of the featured user puzzles instead to show
We
people.
could.
We are swimmers here.
Swimmers.
Togs
sometimes
is a Queenslander
Togs
thing.
is a bit of a Queenslander thing. Sometimes
What do
bathers. I think
Melburnians
Melburnians
say?
say bathers.
Oh, okay.
So I think my parents would say
I
bathers.
understand. Plenty of people around me have said cozzies as I was growing up. But
Yeah,
I've never been a
Melbourne
cozzies
might be a
person.
cozzies place.
I've
Melbourne might be cozzies.
I've always just been swimmers.
But so there's bathers, cozzies, swimmers, togs. Those are most of the. And then Perth people probably say something wild.
Like blood noses.
Froggers. Let's do a user feature puzzle.
Cool.
So the way Sinner 2 Nerdle works, for people who haven't seen us play Sinner 2 Nerdle, is here are 16 clues, and they will fit together into 5 movies. The way that works is usually, not always, sometimes the structure is weird, but usually it'll be 4 clues making one movie, 4 clues making another. So you'll have 4 individual movies with 4 sets of connected clues. And then there'll be one thing that goes through all the middle, using one clue from each of those 4 movies to find a special 5th movie. That's usually the structure, sometimes slightly different.
I can already see a couple.
I can see Underworld.
That wasn't where I looked,
Okay.
first of all, but
I can see Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, Vampire,
and Interview.
and Interview. So we put Brad Pitt over with Vampire and Tom Cruise.
Yep.
It lights up yellow. Ignore these other weird ones, because those 3 together are 3 out of 4 of a category. We stick Interview down, bang. Now, we also know that Edward, Zwick, Blood, and Diamond
I guess
are all
that's
part
Leonardo
of the category.
DiCaprio.
So we stick them down here, and with Leonardo DiCaprio, that makes the movie Blood Diamond from 2006.
And I saw Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin
and
Tarantino,
Kill Bill before.
Kill Bill Samurai, that's going to make a final one. And the fact that these don't line up into 4 means that it's not going to be the structure I described earlier.
Okay.
There's going to be multiple things that are shared in weird ways.
Tarantino, Brad Pitt, Hollywood. Was Leonardo DiCaprio on that?
Yes. So
Lovely.
that's going to be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Hollywood, Brad Pitt, Quentin Tarantino, Leonardo DiCaprio.
And now we've got to find one more movie.
1, 2, 3.
Now, I noticed you said Underworld, and there is Vampire.
Underworld, Vampire,
Blood, I assume?
Blood, Kill.
Sure.
No.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Last Night.
Those can't possibly go together.
Can't possibly.
Like, only one of those can be used, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What else could there be? Tom Cruise.
Last Samurai,
Last Samurai, Tom Cruise. Blood.
I guess. Nope.
Edward Zwick. I don't
Okay,
know who
who is
Edward
Edward
Zwick
Zwick?
is, but apparently he's in The Last Samurai.
Oh, he directed it.
Oh, he directed.
Okay.
I've never heard of Edward Zwick.
Great. Nope.
There we go. So that
Lovely.
structure was a bit weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies, 2 of which have stuff shared by 3 different movies. So a harder structure, good bit of fun.
That's fun.
Wonderful.
Okay, how do we go back to do a reversal?
Now we'll do a reversal. So a reversal is a new version of this game. It's you can see there's been 214 originals, only 43 reversals.
I don't know what Logical's going to be when it's coming soon.
Yeah,
so I'm looking
Logical's
forward to
coming
it.
soon, right? That seems exciting.
But okay, lost on this.
A reversal is instead of giving us clues that get us, that, like, will be connected to make a movie, they give us movies which will have some connection between the movies. So in this case, it might be a shared cast member, a shared setting, a shared theme. The worst ones are when it's a shared release decade or release year. I really don't enjoy those. But in general, shared facets of the movie somehow that can get us some connection, and then the answers will be the connections.
Okay. I see Lara Croft Tomb Raider and Girl Interrupted and Salt.
These are all movies with Angelina Jolie.
Yeah. Was she in Gone with 60 Seconds?
She could well have been. I don't see
it.
anything else that she's in.
Not immediately.
So let's throw Gone in 60 Seconds over. We have cast Angelina Jolie. How hard do you hit the J in Jolie? Do you say Jolie or Jolie?
I just say Jolie, but she probably says Jolie.
Do you say Jolie,
So,
Jolie?
I see some birds. Are there 4 birds?
Cuckoo's
There
Nest,
are 4 birds.
Black Swan, Maltese Falcon, Chicken Little. These are all movies with birds in the title. Birds. Hancock is about superheroes, as is Chronicle, as is Glass.
Okay.
And I guess as is Brightburn. That sounds like someone might burn bright with magical powers.
And the other one is just islands.
And then islands, Kong Skull Island, Isle of Dogs, Shutter Island, all have island in the titles.
Well spotted.
Yep, characters with superpowers. I don't know anything about the movie Brightburn.
I've never heard of it.
If people in the comments want to talk to me about Brightburn, so I learn about Brightburn.
Okay, so we've got one more to go.
Yes, there'll be one more movie or one more theme that connects across using one of each of these categories.
I'm wondering if there's going to be a split personality sort of thing.
Glass did not have... Oh, no, it has split personalities. It has split in it.
I wouldn't be surprised if the island or Shutter Island. I don't remember which one.
I think Shutter Island had split personalities.
Okay, Black
and
Swan.
Black Swan. No, not the connection. Not the connection that I could see. Okay. Is there another cast member? We haven't really done many cast members here. Is there someone else who's in all of these movies? Jack Nicholson.
Danny DeVito. Natalie Portman. Mila Kunis.
I don't see any cast connection between these things.
Off the top of my head. If it's a
Talking
director,
Animals?
I might struggle.
I don't think it's Talking Animals because we only have 2 of those.
Talking Animals.
I mean, directors. It's not Wes Anderson.
Is the one where the child is the evil version of Superman.
Oh, all right. Cool. I don't know
Horror,
this movie at all.
Superman, but horror?
Evil child Superman, a powerful boy adopted, Superman but horror.
Damn.
Maybe we should watch Brightburn. It's like The Omen, but Superman.
Yeah.
Because Isle of Dogs is Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
There's not Wes Anderson's down here. Kong Skull Island was probably still Peter Jackson.
I don't remember.
So these aren't Peter Jacksons. The Island, I don't know, and Shutter Island. Is that like Scorsese?
I was going to say, that like Scorsese?
And I don't think any of the rest here are Scorsese's.
I get confused between The Island and Shutter Island.
Yeah.
The Island, is that the one that has Charlize Theron or the one that has Scarlett Johansson?
Nobody knows.
I think you said it was we saw the picture of it on Movie to Movie not long ago, and you thought it was Charlize Theron, but it was Scarlett Johansson or something.
Yes, that could have been right.
Okay.
Jimon Honsu. Maybe the cast is Jimon Honsu, who's in every movie. All right. What is the final connection? Chronicle is found footage. Don't think that matters. Nothing else is.
No.
Hancock has Will Smith in it. Neither the others don't. Glass is set in a mental asylum.
Really?
Yes.
So A Girl Interrupted and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and possibly Shutter Island.
Beautiful.
Good job.
We say this.
I said split personalities. I was not far off.
To every guest on our show, every time we have a guest on Escape This Podcast, you know what we say to them? We say, just start talking through your thought process, even if you don't think there's an answer, even if you don't know the answer, because the other person will probably know the answer and finish your thought process. That's what just happened. I should clip this and send it to everyone who comes on our show. Can somebody clip this and email it to everybody who comes on our show? Because that's exactly what I'm talking about. Psychiatric facilities.
That's the nice way of putting it now.
What did I call it? Mental institution? That's not that mean. I didn't call it a nut house.
True.
I didn't call it a crazy hole.
Yeah, we have some names for them.
I didn't call it...
Don't keep going. It's just going to get worse. Okay. That's our dailies.
That's the dailies. We've done all of our daily little puzzles. It is 10:17 on the clock. Are you still up for doing a Zelda run? Or do you think it's going to take... Is it what, like 2 hours and a bit?
I would hope that it's a fast Zelda run, but I could do a Zelda run.
People are interested to hang around if Dani does a Zelda run?
It's good background noise.
Yeah, it's good background noise. We chat while it goes on. Dani tries to find stuff. It's a randomized version of Link to the Past. Maybe let's give it a crack for that.
All right.
We haven't done one in this time zone. Do you need to set one up?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to give you the mouse.
Okay.
You can start.
Screen's all good.
Screen's all good. We're back on camera, so I'll just chat to the people while you find and set that up.
Sounds like a plan.
So for people who haven't watched one of these before, you can see the ones that Dani's done before on our YouTube channel. I think they're all up there by now. There might be one missing. But generally what this is, for people who don't know, is Dani plays Link to the Past, so the 1996
One.
one?
It's your year
SNES.
of birth.
It's SNES. The game that's as old as I am. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, one of the best games ever made. Fantastic Zelda game. But instead of the normal version of the game, it's been randomized. So usually you play in a very set path, following from Dungeon 1 to Dungeon 3, and then you fight a mini-boss, then you fight Dungeons 1 to 7 again in different... whatever. Danny's version is randomized, so all of the items are in different places. You can hear it now, it's too loud.
I can tell it's too loud. It's too loud for me.
That'll hopefully be a better level of sound. Probably still a bit too loud. All the item placements have been randomized, so the order that you play the game is completely different every time. Most of the time is running around struggling to find anything because you have no idea where anything is.
Is it possible for you to drag the tracker over to that screen?
Yes.
Not over the chat, but over everything else?
Oh, interesting. I can give that a crack, yeah.
So that you can mess with that and it doesn't have to block my screen?
I will give it a crack. All right, so we'll try and set it up here.
Just make sure the control works as well.
Bonk. Whoa. There you go. Cool. All right, so you can see the game now.
Control works.
Uh,
This is good. I'm looking at your screen for the game because... Okay, I am JW this time. I always just pick 2 random letters. That should be good. I don't need the location tracker. Just the item tracker's good. And is that visible for... is the tracker visible for
I believe the
chat?
tracker is visible for everybody. If I click this, you should see a little lantern light up. Yes, that's all good. Now I've got to unlight it. Lovely.
Okay. So I can start playing. Now, it's been a while. I'm rusty. I'm going to die against bosses a lot. So, let's see how this goes. Ben, I always start at the house. For no particular reason. Oh god, do I remember the buttons? 20 rupees. Good start.
All right.
Thanks, Manda. When we get red rupees, we blame Manda.
You have to blame Manda because she mentioned it,
She
and
cursed
therefore
us
it's
once.
her fault. All right, so I believe this is all going now. We're chilling. It's weird not to be able to see myself on the screen. But here we are. Danny's playing along.
Carry a sign with you at the start because signs kill people.
Oh, I will say, for people who don't know, Danny is very, very good at this.
Oh.
No, shush. Danny is very, very good at
I am
this.
better than someone who hasn't done it.
Shush.
But...
Danny is very, very good at this. So for me, if I tried to do a randomized run of this game, it would take me like 12 hours, maybe? Probably 12 hours.
It took me over 10 hours on my first try.
Well, Danny's first try took her
Enough.
10 hours.
Come on.
Now Danny does these in about 2 hours, bit over. She's
If
trying to
I'm
get under
lucky.
2 hours.
I haven't made it under 2 yet.
So it'll be, so ideally we'll get through the entire game.
Oh my god.
There's nothing for her. None of these items have
Oops,
been
wrong
good.
button.
So you're going to leave the sewers and check something else.
I'm going to go for the sanctuary this time.
Danny'd probably be faster when she's not streaming because it's a bit easier not to have to talk
I
and
get
chat and do all
flustered.
this other stuff.
Oh
Flippers.
dear,
Okay,
that's a
early flippers
weird
is weird.
start.
So flippers opens up a
Okay,
lot of
okay.
stuff you can do in the water. You can go to Zora. Oh, you can always go to Zora's domain. You can get Zora ledge.
You cannot always go to Zora. You need
Oh no,
gloves
but you can go to
normally.
Zora now without gloves.
Yes.
So there's lots of paths that in the normal game open up in a certain order that are going to open up differently now.
Oh, apparently I'm not checking the lumberjack ledge.
Oh, I should mark off that you have the flippers. Sorry, I'm not doing my job. You're not checking the lumberjack ledge?
Apparently I'm not. I just didn't walk that way.
Oh, well, you should. You should
Yep.
go back and check it. You
You're
can go right.
I should
and
have gone
check
that
it.
way.
Lumberjack ledge is a check that is very interesting because it's an item that you really don't usually get. So it's an item that you can check the location
I'm
of
not
now.
getting. Actually, no. You know what? If I get that red rupee, I've got 100.
If you can check it early, but it's annoying because you don't want it to be a good item because if it is,
You have to fight Aghanim and get the boots.
you have to do the big giant mini boss in the middle of the game, like the first big boss, which usually you can avoid and you want to avoid it.
Okay, that's
Quake
something.
medallion.
I can't use it yet because you can't use the medallions until you have a sword.
But they don't have much use in the game, do they?
Just
to
I mean,
unlock
if
a
I've got
couple
no other
dungeons.
weapons,
Well,
then
that's true.
potentially.
But if you don't have any weapons, you can't use
but
them.
no, they unlock some dungeons.
Yes, that's what they do. So the medallions, this could be relevant to open up dungeons later in the game. Open up Turtle Rock, open up Misery Maya. I'm getting okay at the lingo, even if I can't play the game. Now we're heading to Kakariko Village.
And this is a worry. Normally when you enter Kakariko, you would prefer to have bombs. I don't have bombs, so I'm going to be wasting time right now unless I happen to find some. I could buy some. It's a risk. I've got exactly 100 money at the moment, so I could buy something from the bottle vendor, or I could go down south and buy some bombs.
Oh, I see. You don't have any
Which
bombs, so you're
probably
going to
do.
miss like 2 checks in this room? Hookshot. Early hookshot is very interesting.
Hookshot is my favorite thing. Okay, money or bombs? Money or bombs?
It's neither.
Oh, that's
So
a shame.
don't forget to come back here and check with bombs, because we can't blow up that wall. Annoying.
No, that stings. This is a time waste.
Hey, I don't need to remember my job. What do you have, Dani? You got
Best thing.
hookshot. You got red boomerang.
Yeah, red boomerang.
I can't get rid of... there it is.
Alright, I'm
did you get
just
something
gonna go
else?
to a shop.
Half magic or something weird? No.
No,
Alright.
don't think so.
I don't like remembering my job. It's so much easier when I don't have one.
Alright, let's buy bombs. Hopefully I get 50 rupees.
Hey, we have
somewhere.
bombs. Oh, medallion. Quick, see? Gosh. Why don't you do the job? Cave Joblin? Cave
Oh
Joblin?
no, now I'm just doing things in a stupid, weird order.
What do you do? What have you done wrong?
Oh, I'm literally just going to things in haphazard order.
See, this is what happens. Dani gets flustered. She loses her cool. You haven't done one of these for a while, Shield.
No, it's been weeks and weeks since I've done this.
Months and
Very
months.
out of practice.
Last
Not
time we
months and
streamed,
months.
probably. I don't think you've done one since the last stream, and that was ages ago.
Possibly.
So Dani might take... may not do as brilliantly as normally
I
she
may
would.
rage quit when it hits midnight. Who
Aw.
knows?
Ooh, a piece of heart. Should I mark that off on the list?
You're saying it as if I'm ridiculing you for your failure.
No, I'm just trying to add to the conversation. You don't have enough money to buy from the bottle vendor
Nope.
because you spent your money on bombs.
Yep.
You're going down here into the well
Yep.
and out of the well. What is this? Tears of the Kingdom? Jumping into a well? Yeah, sorry. I hope when we said Zelda, no one was like, yes, Tears of the Kingdom time.
Funny.
Because we are playing Tears of the Kingdom. We're not streaming Tears of the Kingdom. For
Gotta
two
play that in
reasons.
privacy.
Cape.
Cape!
Cape is okay.
Not good news. That's not great news early
When you
on.
see the cape early on, the big
Moon
Moon
Pearl,
Pearl.
that's good news.
That's good news. The cape early on sometimes indicates that you have to go and
Bombos. That you have to go and do Aghanim, the mini boss.
the first big boss, because you can access that either with a master sword or with a cape.
Yep. Okay, come on. Don't waste my time. I'm specifically going back to bomb this bombable wall.
What was in the middle chest? Between
I don't know.
You don't
Clearly
even.
nothing.
You know, I'm trying to talk to people, and instead I get nothing. I get the people in the chat tell me to do my job, and the person playing the game tells me to shut up.
That's what I did.
That's what just happened. Ooh, bugnet.
Piece of bug net.
Now you can find Aghanim. All right.
I mean, I don't think that this is a seed where you have to use the bug net to fight Aghanim, but I hear that's a thing that you can do.
That is hilarious. Yeah, so usually you need a sword to beat the boss, but for some reason the game has a setup where you can use the bug net only in that fight to knock back his attacks and damage him that way. It's a very strange thing, but it is true. So technically the game might want you to use your cape to get to Aghanim and then fight him only with a bug net.
It is not impossible.
You would hope that's not the case.
And I don't have a lantern yet, so
Don't have a
I
lantern?
can't do any of that.
That's true. Without a lantern... Ooh, full heart. So for people who didn't look quickly enough, because Dani's trying to do a speedrun tech, that was a full heart container there. But that is locked until you have the sprinting boots. That's bombs. Don't need
I don't
those.
think so. Sorry, I keep pressing the wrong menu
This is
button.
how you're going to lose time, Dani. You're going to run out of time with all your
I'm
failed
very out of
menuing.
practice.
Where are you going now? Back
South.
to your house. South? You got a hype cave?
No,
Is
that's
that
in
Hype
the dark
Cave?
world.
Oh, Hype Cave's in the Dark World? What are you talking about? I don't know anything about this game. Sorry, everybody. I'm doing you all a favor right now because I just have the song Let the Sun Shine In From Here stuck in my head and I'm not singing it, so you should all be very grateful.
to this dam first.
This is a dam. That was not Dani trying to swear. Ooh,
That's good news.
Glove. Gloves are good because they give you access to the dark world. They give you access
Not
to...
on their own, but
Really? Do you need normal glove checks? Okay, with hammer, I guess.
Yeah.
And they give you access to Death Mountain.
but that's also the closer you can get to dark world access without having to do Aghanim, the better.
I'm bored of talking about Zelda. Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. What's your favorite Agatha Christie
bottle.
book? Bottle. I marked it off early. You don't need to talk about Agatha Christie. You can talk about Zelda if you want. I don't mind. Or you can talk about nothing. You can just sit there listening along, being like, wow, what entertaining background noise.
Yeah, we should be the ones talking.
Tipping and tapping and typing away. I'm working on my thesis. Who here's working on a thesis? Who here has ever worked on a thesis? I never have,
No.
because I just have a bachelor's degree.
What do you think you would do if you had to do a thesis?
Are we assuming I'm doing a master's or a PhD? Say I'm doing a PhD in forensic science?
I have no idea.
That's what I would have done a PhD in if I'd bothered to stay and got a PhD. Which I could have done. Easily could have done
Ooh, one arrow.
honours into a PhD.
You
Would
could
not have been hard if I'd wanted to.
No, you were very good at your
I mean, look,
subject.
I don't know if I could have done it because maybe I would have been bad at doing the PhD. But
You were
I had the
extremely good at
option.
your subject.
Yeah, I could have done all right.
I would not have done that for bio. I don't. Well,
You wouldn't want to be a bio doctor.
no. I mean, there
That's
are
why
a
you're
couple
not.
of topics that I really enjoyed, but they were very specific, and I don't enjoy scientific report writing.
Yeah, fair
So it
enough.
probably wouldn't have been very good. Like, I loved evolution and my animal studies, and I loved doing my disease inheritance family tree things. Those were so much fun. I was really good at them. No. Those things do too much damage. I can't let them kill me. But no, surely I would have gone into linguistics if I were doing a PhD.
Yeah, I would think so. You can go and study a language somewhere that only 4 people speak. Do your thesis on that. Has a big heart. Currently reading The Murder of Roger Ackroyd.
Oh, fun. I recently reread that one.
Oh, you got a doctorate without a thesis. I didn't know that was even possible. I suppose it makes sense, because I don't know how anyone gets their doctorates. So really, I don't know how many require a thesis, but that's pretty fun. I'm trying to think if I had to do a thesis in forensic science and chemistry. I wonder what I would have done. A big part of what was like the push in forensic science when I was studying it was a proper understanding of like evidence is not like a yes or no thing, including stuff like fingerprints. Like a fingerprint is unique, but that doesn't mean your analysis of a fingerprint is unique, right? And talking about like the weighting standards of how much evidence matches in a fingerprint are worth and how much they're not. And I feel like my actual thing that I would want to contribute is better data for real, like probabilistic stuff of like, if you have these number of matches in this sort of stuff, what does that mean? To what percentage of certainty can you say these things are the same and all that? Like, try and like, but I don't know if that's like a thesis or if that is literally just busy work, data collection stuff that everybody's always doing, and that as a field we're getting better and better. I don't know. So it might not have actually had the grounds to be a thesis project.
I mean, absolutely. If I were starting today, I would be doing the linguistic differences between AI and real people.
That's a fun one.
I reckon I could crack that.
Oh, what are you doing? I didn't know you could throw a bottle in here. What happens? You just get
They
a fairy.
give you something. It's randomized what she gives you.
Oh, okay. You didn't get a new bottle. You got a fairy in the bottle.
Correct.
Okay. She fills your bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Okay, I cannot actually do Zora because I don't have the money for it. But I
Oh,
can see
medical.
what's
Is
in
a medical doctor really a doctorate? It's just a doctor. It's a different thing.
You're just a doctor.
You're just a doctor. You're not a doctor.
Okay, I think I might have to go to Easton.
That is true. You don't have to do a thesis for... that is, like... It's interesting. I wonder how many people are medical doctors who have a doctorate in medical doctor
PhD
stuff.
as
Like
well.
a PhD
Or equivalent.
in a medical field. Just
I
for
have
fun.
no idea how much that's a thing.
I'm assuming it wouldn't be much. I can't imagine anybody gets out of doing a medical degree and then thinks, I'd love to go back to school.
Yeah. Have we figured out yet what Helegian is a doctor in? Like, what is he a doctor or is he a doctor?
Nobody knows what Helegian's doctorate is in.
If it's a doctorate.
He feels like the kind of guy who would be like, someone's dying on a plane, and they say, is there a doctor on the plane? He'd stand up and be like, yes. But then he would walk over and just watch the person die, trying to gather clues to solve their murder.
Ocarina.
Ooh, it's called
and a
flute.
sword. Oh, a sword.
We got the flute and we got the sword.
In that case, screw that. I'm not going into Eastern. No temples for me.
Yeah.
No dungeons.
You have 2 friends who are doing an MD and a PhD. That's wild.
Generally, I subscribe to ABCD, always be clear in dungeons, but not this time.
What are you doing instead?
I'm going to activate my flute and go to the mountain.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of school. I mean, it's just one of those things. I imagine, like, I was done. The biggest reason I didn't bother getting a doctorate, aside from
We were both over it.
exactly 3, I didn't even do an honors year purely because I was so over being
Yeah.
at university. I was like, I just want to do something. So I started a dumb podcast. Many years later.
It wasn't that many years later for you.
Some people love studying that way, and I love learning.
Can you believe it?
But I didn't like
It was
studying.
only about 3 years difference.
From out of uni
You
to
finished
starting
in
the thing.
2014.
True.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. How funny.
I just love language so much.
Yeah, I sometimes feel like it's a bit sad that you didn't do more linguistics.
I did do a fair bit of linguistics.
You did do a fair bit of linguistics.
It just wasn't my major.
Exactly. You end up with doing biology as a major. So you have a biology degree, but you could have a linguistics degree and everyone be like, wow, what a cool person.
I disagree. I think that would have made it harder for me to get a job right after university.
Oh, because you worked so much. No, you did for a little while.
I worked for a couple of years in a relevant field.
But now that you're now you're a podcaster, everyone think you're cooler if you had a linguistics degree.
They'd just say, ugh, copying Tom Scott, I see.
That's all we do is now. That's our job. So Dani has gone to Death Mountain because there's lots of fun stuff to check.
There are so many chests
Got up here with a flute, and now we're in Paradox Cave. Paradox Cave is called Paradox Cave because lamb.
Ooh, okay.
Paradox Cave is Paradox Cave because you go up and then down.
That's a worry.
And then
I
it's
can do
very
Aghanim
strange.
now. If I don't find a glove or a hammer, I'm doing Aghanim.
Well, let's see what's in here. Here's Paradox Cave's Great Room of 5 chests, is what they call it. And by them, I mean me. I'm the only one who's ever called it that. All right, what's in chest number 1? Bombs. Chest number 2, heart. Chest number 3, bombs.
Ether. And a rupee.
You could be on Lingthusiasm. Dani has a lot of fun linguistic enthusiasm.
Oh, I really do. I don't know if I'm in the right place for this.
I think you are. I believe in you. Secret bomb jump. That's how you save some time.
That one's my best bomb jump.
Jumping across a gap with a bomb. I can't do those.
It's been a while, so I wasn't sure. Hey.
But then she ran out of time trying to fight a worm. And the worm killed her.
Time.
Yeah, all the time you got with the bomb jump, you lost with the worm.
Go away. Anything up there?
Nope,
No.
nothing on the ledge. Is that a ledge? What is that called? I don't know what that's called.
That's Floating Island.
Floating island. Nothing on floating island.
And this is the last check that I can do up on the mountain for
It's
now.
a very long walk. Dani walks and walks. Turns. Going through the circle.
Definitely preferable if you have boots.
Turns.
And I hope I find something here, because if I don't, I am in a quandary of, do I attempt to search the light world, say, by going into Eastern Palace? Or do I just bite the bullet, go for Aghanim? I can always... I should, because I've got Hyrule Dungeon as well to do. Yeah, I got nothing.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to go do the Palace Dungeon.
Palace dungeon. Oh, like front of escape sort of
Oh,
stuff.
I could have done the old man.
You could have done the old man. You still could. Just keep moving. You can't stop and think.
You're right. I'm going to quickly do the old man.
So you're gonna scoom up to the top of the mountain, and then go backwards into the dark hole to get an old man.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just go to the front of it and pick and go in the normal way?
That's slower.
Okay, that's fair. My headache's coming back.
Aw.
I can feel it in my eyebrow. You know when you
Hey.
get an eyebrow headache?
You should take your headphones off for a bit. Headphones make my head feel worse. Oh. You're not wearing headphones.
I haven't been wearing headphones this entire time.
Ah.
Haven't had them on for a second, as they
Shows
say.
how much I look at you.
Yeah, I know. You see this? You see what I have to live with? What will the old man give you? Maybe a moon. Oh, wait, you had
a
an
glove or a
info.
hammer.
Maybe a fairy.
Thanks, dude.
Not a fairy. I meant the mirror. How did I say fairy instead of mirror?
All right, now let's go to the dungeon.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, now you can get a mountain cave. It's good. I have no idea if you're on camera anymore because I can't see our camera. I don't need any of
That's
this
okay,
map.
I'm not important.
We don't use the map.
All
so,
that matters is Link.
so actually, I could put this down here. Then I feel a bit better about myself.
I looked over for a second, wasn't paying attention to my screen, but saw on that screen that I was about to run into the bad guys.
Well, yeah. No, I'm feeling alright. I just have a headache. I did some tiny thing to my lower back last night, and then woke up with all like stiffness running up my back, and went, "Oh no!" and woke up with a headache. That's it. That's the extent of my story.
Standard adult
Am I
pains.
looking for pity? No, not at all. Am I looking for money? Yes, always. If you hear my story and you want to donate $200, feel free. But yeah. Oh,
Oh, I didn't mean to get that hot.
well, Danny, you should go on this linguistics podcast that exists.
I don't actually know anything. I'm just interested in stuff.
Yeah, but that makes you the best person. Tell me something fun about language. Tell me your favorite language fact.
Well, I think it's this yellow thing that we found out yesterday.
Oh, so the other day, apparently yesterday, I don't know how time works. Apparently yesterday, this was, if you want to, if you didn't already suspect this about us, we're big fat nerds, because we went with a bunch of our friends. One of our friends organizes I don't know how often we do
Bi-yearly?
Bi-yearly, however,
Biannual?
whatever, Only Connect evening, where everybody writes a couple of Only Connect questions, and then our friend compiles them all, and then we all get together and we make two teams and we play a game of, like a long game of Only Connect, for like 4 hours of Only Connect with everybody's questions, which is great fun. If you don't do this in your life, which I'm assuming you don't, you should. It's just a really fun thing to do. Everybody writes a couple questions, and you get together and you just play Only Connect with everybody's stuff. And then our friend does a
this is
missing
stupid.
vowels round, and we don't have a wall. We just have a lot of first and second round.
I accidentally got more health as I came down here, so I can't do the death walk.
Oh no.
It'll take too long.
So it's great fun. It's a lovely thing to do. And so we did that the other day, and we found out, and one of the questions someone had was, I don't even know how, it was like Kane, Kane hyphen Estonia. The second one
Gia?
was
Italy?
Gia, Gia hyphen Italy. The third clue was A M I R
Yeah, Amari.
Amari, Amari, Amari,
Spain.
Spain. And the final one we didn't get until the end. Like, we were trying to figure it out. We were trying to think what was the connection, right? Amari, Spain, Gia, Italy, Kane, Estonia. We weren't quite sure. And then the answer in the end, if people try and make a guess in the chat if they want, but the answer, I can tell you the final clue, which we guessed before because once we got the answer, you try to guess what the final clue is going to be just for a bit of fun. And we guessed right that it was going to be U-Y-E-W, like the wood, English or England. And the clue and the connection was, if you add LLO somewhere in these words, you get that language or that country's word for yellow. So U with an LLO becomes yellow. giallo in Italian, amarillo in Spanish, and it was like collane in Estonian. Or something like that.
So stupid. I haven't even done the back of Escape.
Yeah, we've done the back of Escape. Oh, there's heaps of checks there. See, this is Danny's rustiness and stream
Yikes.
stuff. There's a hugely easy early check that Danny's not done for no reason.
As soon as I got the gloves.
So yeah, it was a great fun little category, but also a fun linguistic fact. And the thing that shocked me was how different the Italian and Spanish words for yellow were. I thought they'd be very similar, and they
To
weren't.
which I went, well, hold on. If you treat that GIA in Italian less Italian-ish and more Greek, then that would be pronounced more ya and yellow,
And then it just sounds like yellow, which is just
clearly
yellow.
And then I thought, well, that's interesting. I'm doing Greek on Duolingo, and the word yellow is not that. Not even close.
You can do dark cross.
I just did dark cross,
Oh, sorry.
didn't I?
But yeah,
All
pretty
right.
fun. So,
I don't think I can waste any more time. I think I've just got to go and do Aghanim. Yeah, some health.
can you just do some dungeon stuff? Oh, you don't have a bow, so you can't do the dungeons. You
Can't
don't
do
have the
much. I
book,
could
so you
do-
can't do the other
Look,
dungeon.
I could do a lot of Eastern,
Yeah.
but I think that the game is trying to tell me to do Aghanim.
Yeah, okay, cool.
It
So
might not be.
it's an
but
Aghanim seed.
Now that I'm going to do it, I hope it is telling me to.
Cool. It's an Agaseed, everybody. We're doing Aghanim. But yeah, so if you're ever thinking of something fun that you want to do with friends, or on the Discord if you want some people who are also big dumb nerds, do it. It's a good fun evening.
And I saw the comment briefly, and you were right, that Sinner 2 Nerdle game is somewhat like an Only Connect wall.
Yes. Oh yes, Signature Nerdles are very similar to the walls. There's a site where you can do Only Connect walls as well as lots of user-generated, like user-sourced walls. I've no idea what the site is, but I'm sure if you Google it, you can find it. And we used to do that a lot. It was great fun. If you like Only Connect walls, or Signature Nerdle, the game Red Herring, which you can get just on like iPhones and things like that, is also a very fun game to play, where it's like a wall, except there's only 3 categories, and the final category is always just like leftover stuff.
Just die! I have no idea how many hits people require. A lot of people who play these games know that stuff, and I do not.
Yeah, it very much seems like, so Danny's gotten very good at this game in terms of knowing where stuff is and how they are and being able to do a lot of stuff. And it really feels like the next step of your Zelda speedrunning kind of world is the fact-finding number stuff. I know that this dungeon has exactly 3 checks. I know that this boss takes exactly 8 hits. I know that, and I think getting that more under your belt is like the next step for your speedrunning.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm gonna do?
I'm gonna die before I reach him. I'm just doing
Again, you
so
so
badly.
This is another one of the ones, because Aghanim seeds are so often not a thing that you need to do. This is like one of your least practiced parts of the game. You almost never do this.
I'm generally better at it than this, though. Again, I'm having a bad day.
Oh, you're also on stream.
Yeah, I'm on stream. I'm out of practice.
It's late at night. It's not late at night. It's 10:45 p.m., which is late for some people.
It's later than I normally play.
Much later than you'd normally play it. So it's not going to be your best run by any means.
Nope. No, it is not.
You dodged your bow.
Yeah, you did. Where am I going?
You made it out. I'm going to put the kettle on. Would you like a cup of tea?
No, I'm gonna get hit.
That seems a reasonable response.
This bloody game. Okay. That's okay. I didn't even hit that one. He just ran down the hole. Okay. You're the one who has the key. Someone just hit me.
If I'm ever away from the
Whoa, why did they move so fast?
game when Danny's playing, making tea, I'm using the bathroom quickly, just if Danny gets any items, just put them in the chat and I'll mark them up when I get back.
So, when you paralyze an enemy, they drop a different item to if you kill them when they're not paralyzed. Are you kidding me? I hate this place. I hate this place. I hate this place. I hate everything. If I die, I'm not coming back here. I'm not doing all this again. Wow. Missed them both. Both hits. Both hits. Both misses. Okay, and I can't get through anything. Oh, this is going to be such a slow run. Just die. Die. All of you die. Something has got to be a heart. Thank you. Just wanted to stop the beeping. I don't need to fight any of you, so just don't hit me. I don't need to fight any of you, so just don't hit me. And now I just need to... Didn't realize it was a boomerang. I just need to not die. I have died here before, so I'm not gonna let it happen again. That's it. That is all of the path to him. 2.5 hearts should be plenty. You don't normally take damage against Aghanim so much. But seeing how I'm playing today, who on earth knows? Goodness gracious. Got so many items, and yet I couldn't get out of doing this stupid tower. See, Billy says that my next thing that I need to learn to be better at is learning the counts of dungeons, things like that. No, my next step is to be better at the game. That's my biggest stumbling block. I'm just not very good at it. Blue right away. Another blue. Mean. Oh, I'm sorry. Now the beeps are back. Nobody wants beeps. You gotta hit him like 6 times or something. And the number of blue balls versus the number of red balls is completely random. I mean, it's generated by the seed. Alright, just one more, I believe. But he's gonna do another lightning strike. So as long as he shoots out 1 orange before he shoots out 3 blues. There we go. Oh, 6, right? I think I counted that right. Again, that is a number I should know, but it's less important than being good at the game. Okay, now I'm in the dark world. A full heal. That is nice. But I'm in the full heal, I am in the full heal. I am in the dark world without much going for me, except that I now have access to the dark world.
That sounded very quick.
The Aghanim himself was okay.
Nice quick Aga.
Everything leading up to it was the usual nightmare.
The usual nightmare.
No, not much point going into Dark Palace at this stage, because to get any sort of decent way through it, you need the hammer and the bow. And I have neither. Note that I'm also in the Dark World and do not have the mirror, which makes it just a little bit more of a pain getting out of the Dark World. So why I'm doing Catfish first, who knows? Who can say? It's out of the way. Really should have tied this back into a Zora trip, because I never actually went to Zora to pay for what he gives.
Oh, you pay like, is it 500 or that's a lot of money.
Yeah, and so I didn't have it last time.
Ah. I have another Only Connect question for everybody. One of my ones from last night or yesterday. So people who are interested, I'm going to give you the first clue. Ooh, bit of an ice roll.
Something, I guess.
Morning. Just in time for an Only Connect question that I wrote for last night's family friendly, whatever, friendly Only Connect game.
But I'm sorry, you missed all our doctor talk from earlier.
We did talk a lot about doctors. Dr. Thunder calls them. The first clue is Caesar. Caesar. is my first
This
clue.
is a connections
This is a
round, right?
connection, not a sequence. These are 4 clues that'll be connected. My first clue is Caesar. Now I'm going to put milk in my tea and come back and give you the second clue. But can anybody get it on Caesar?
What do you think the connection is going to be between these 4 random clues, the first of which is Caesar? Caesar. Yes, that kind of Caesar. I have both the hookshot and the cape, so let's take a look at Bumper Ledge. Okay, we have a guess for salad. We have a guess for hardly Noah. Ooh, a red cane. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I wasn't paying any attention and I just got killed by the pterodactyl thing.
But you got a red cane?
No, I didn't get it.
Oh, no.
Did you mark off my ice rod?
I did. The
Wait,
follow-up,
why is it making me start in the light world?
the next clue
Okay.
after Caesar is George. George is the next clue. We have Caesar and we have George.
Apparently I'm going straight back to the dark world because I'm a masochist. I can't even survive in the light world today. I'm doing so badly. Hurts. It hurts me.
Dani, you could play games that you don't get so mad at if you wanted to.
Such as?
Filament. Frostpunk.
I don't get mad at Hades.
Kenshi.
Never get mad at Hades.
Never get mad at Hades. You could be playing Hades. Except we can't stream Hades. We don't
No.
have a capture card. We should get a capture card for things like that.
Okay, what's something I don't get mad at on computer? See, I'm down to 2 bloody hearts again.
Ooh, apes is a good one. Historical leaders is not good, though it is good, but it's not correct. Apes is good and correct.
As in, it's the correct answer.
Because the next clue was Dunstan, and the final clue was Kong, and it is apes in cinema. Well, actually, technically primates in cinema, because I think Curious George is a monkey, not an ape. But that is the George I was thinking of. Though you could use George from Rampage, is an
just
ape.
George of the Jungle. Humans are apes.
Humans are apes. George of the Jungle counts. Just anyone called George. just 4 random people in cinema, and the connection is
Dennis
apes.
the Menace.
But yes, Caesar, and then George, then Dunstan.
Gotta be
And
careful
then Kong.
not to die.
Don't die.
I just want to get to this cave. Not like die like her name is Die. But die like when she died. Don't die.
The third one's Dunstan from the movie Dunstan Checks In, who is a chimpanzee in a hotel. I know nothing about this movie, but Dunstan Checks In was so powerful in my brain as a movie with an ape in it that I put it as clue number 3 because I thought people would know it. Dunstan Checks In. It's a chimpanzee and one of the people there just gave like a full plot synopsis of Dunstan Checks In when somebody else said, "What's Dunstan?" What are you talking about? Dunstan Checks In. And they just went on and on about the movie. And I was like, great. I feel good. I feel vindicated that someone knows this movie.
Just racing at me.
They're all just racists. Trying to kill me.
I mean, I get the feeling if they saw any other Hylian, they would also do this same angry kill rush. So I think they are racist.
So that was one of my connectors. I had a picture one that I can't do for you because I can't show you the picture. I mean, I could show you the picture. It'd be a lot of effort.
Can we see if they get my one that nobody got?
Sure. What's your one that nobody
specific?
got? Oh, your one was so specific. Here's Danny's incredibly specific one. Danny's going to give them to you in order because I can't remember what they were.
All right. Barney the dinosaur singing.
Barney the dinosaur singing. That is the first clue of this, and here's a hint, incredibly specific. Only connect question. The first one was Barney the dinosaur singing. Any guesses? Salad? I hardly knew her. I'll do the picture one in the Discord later. I'll spoiler tag each picture so you can give the clues to yourself in order. But Barney the dinosaur singing, that's the first clue. Given that none of you are going to get it, Danny will give you the second clue.
The promise of good grades.
The promise of good grades.
Bloomerang. Oh, and I got my red cane.
Oh, you did.
Let's go into Thieves Town.
Thieves Town.
You know what? Okay. Let's just go into the front of Thieves Town. It's only a blue pendant.
Cool. And then what was your third one, Danny? I believe it was
The
Batman
Batman theme
song.
with changed lyrics.
Yeah. So the Batman theme with changed lyrics. That's the next clue of this incredibly specific only connect question. So we saw if I have Barney singing, The Promise of Good Grades, and the Batman theme song with changed lyrics. I know, right? This is what I was thinking. And in the end, I knew what it was. I didn't get it right, but I knew what it was. And even I was thinking, what on earth? Lol. And then the final one?
A brainwashing kit.
A brainwashing kit. So not childhood, as you have suggested, unless you had a very weird childhood.
It's all part of my childhood.
And the answer to this incredibly specific question for people who like it.
Simpsons related.
It is Simpsons related.
Can
Ooh.
you be more specific?
Ooh, okay, you're on the right track, but what is it? It is not just The Simpsons.
That's okay, I just want you to do the front.
It is not Join the Navy. You're thinking of liminal, subliminal, and superliminal.
Which is pretty great. It's not Jingle Bells, Batman Smells.
It's not Jingle Bells, Batman Smells.
That is not the Batman theme.
That's not. Ooh, that's a song about Batman. It's not the Batman theme song. The Batman theme song is here, written on my shirt. That's the Batman theme song. It's na 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 Batman.
It is not Ralph Wiggum. Ralph surprisingly
What?
absent in that episode.
It is. You're all close, but I'll tell you what it is. It is. I believe I remember.
The episode
methods,
is called The Joy of Sect.
and it is methods by which the cult worshipping the leader tries to convince
Successfully.
people to, or successfully convinces people
Members of the Simpson family.
to believe in the leader. So I guess Maggie they get with
Barney
with
the dinosaur.
Barney the dinosaur singing, I love you, you love me, we're the leader's family.
Mm-hmm.
The promise of good grades to,
Is Lisa, because the
Lisa?
answer to every question is the leader.
and then Homer they get by going, na 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 leader, and then he gets into it,
Leader.
and they brainwash Marge,
Nope.
brainwash Bart.
Yeah, but says that he's going, like, he leaves the room saying that he's going to cause some mischief with, like, a mischief kit. And when he comes back in, he's saying, I love the leader. And the dude with him says, of course you do, and is holding a brainwashing kit.
Stupid. So that was way too specific for anybody to get.
I'm ashamed of everybody.
But, you know, it was fun. Well, you had some other very nice clues.
I don't...
You had the word... This is a hard one to describe. It was a visual one. You had the word... can't remember what it was to start with. What was the first one?
That must have been
Liam?
Oh, sorry, that one.
You had the word Liam
I wasn't
written in
thinking of that.
green. So yeah, the word Liam written in green. Then the word
Samuel.
written in purple. Anyone got it so far?
That was all my team needed to get it.
Mm-hmm. The word Liam written in green, the word Samuel written in purple. That was when it was guessed.
I don't know what I should do. Okay. It's good. I'm gonna leave.
You can go to Desert Palace, can't you?
No.
With the... Oh, you need the mirror, not the... I thought you could just fly in there.
No, you need the flute, the super gloves, and a mirror
Ah, okay,
in
fair.
order to do that.
Not to do with Avengers movies.
I guess I'll try East.
Why? Now, if you say why you were thinking of Avengers movies, you might help people get it, though.
Very
I have
true.
no idea. Why were you thinking Avengers movies?
If it's King Zora, I'll be really mad.
Yeah, go talk to Zora.
Nah, going to Eastern.
Talk to Zora.
He's really far away.
He lives in the east.
It's in the northeast.
Yeah.
Not a boy band thing.
Not a boy band thing. Liam in green, Samuel in purple. The next one we'll give you in a second. When Dani gets into this dungeon, we'll give you the third one. That's the limiting factor, is Dani's speed at getting to the Eastern
I
Palace.
don't have the speedy boots. And it's a really bad run so far. But for my bad playing and...
Why do you say that? Beeswags? Because you're in the exact right area, but where? But why and how? Oh, sorry. Oh, wait. Yes. Also, it is lightsaber colors. Liam Neeson as Qui-Gon Jinn had a green lightsaber. Samuel L. Jackson as Mace Windu had a purple lightsaber. The next clue was the word Mark, written half in green and half in blue, because as Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill had both colors.
Do you know why it changed, apparently?
No, why did it
From my
change
quick
apparently?
Googling. Return of the Jedi seems like it was when it changed, and apparently it's just because there was a lot more sky, and the blue did not look good against
so
sky,
they
so they
put-
digitally edited it afterwards to make it green.
Wow,
But
I
on the
love that.
poster, it was still blue.
That's so cool. And then in the final clue was Alec
slash
Ewan written in green, because they both played.
Yeah, I figured having the two of them together made it the most obvious clue.
There you go, bit of fun, everybody. Good work on this on the catch. I could I can sing my music question.
Do you remember what
I remember all the bits, I think.
I mean, you might have given it away already. Oh my god, it was in here. I didn't need to do Aghanim.
You didn't need to do
I didn't
Aghanim.
need to do Aghanim.
Didn't need to do Aghanim.
This is a bad run. This is a forfeit run.
Yeah, that was really unlucky. You did Aghanim and it wasn't necessary because you had the big glove in here the whole time. It's hard when you... So this is one of these things, right? This is one that I think the easiest
This is also
ones
incredibly
to
difficult to
miss.
do on stream, just because I haven't been focusing on how many items I found, so I don't know if I should still be going.
Yeah, on stream, it's super tough. But this one was especially hard because this is the dungeon Dani is doing right now that she cannot finish because she doesn't have a bow. So often you put off dungeons like that until you have the items required to finish them. But actually, the first part of this dungeon had an item that you need to get the bow, probably, right? And then come back to it later, right? And that's always one of the toughest ones to deal with, is when you're forced...
Oh, I'm glad
Okay.
I kept going.
Yep, all right, it was all about this dungeon.
Wow.
This was all Eastern.
This really stings. Oh boy. Okay.
That was rough. So if Dani had done this dungeon, which she can't finish, if she'd done it super early, it would have been a bit like, well, this probably isn't going to help because I can't finish it. But in fact, it was what she should have done the entire time. It had a glove. It had the mirror. These are both incredibly important things for getting around and doing stuff. Like right now, Dani can cheat her way into the desert.
Oh, I got Ether Medallion at some point.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yep. Let me just check. Yep. And it looks like this dungeon required Ether. And I forget, did I need to do this dungeon?
I didn't check. Shovel! That's fetch quest material. So usually the shovel is how you get the ocarina in this game. But because all the stuff has been randomized, the shovel could lead to any item.
Yes, so it's those three that I don't need to do.
Oh, nice.
I don't technically need the fire rod. No, you probably need the fire rod for Ganon's Tower. Not necessarily, but probably.
That is interesting though, yeah.
Why am I doing this? This isn't where I meant to go.
Because you're not paying attention because you're streaming. It's hard to stream in game. What was it on the ledge? Do you know?
What ledge?
The desert ledge.
I have no idea.
Just
You're
because
right.
you could have checked it just
Of
then.
course, I normally would.
She's lost her edge. Both by having not done it for a little while and also streaming. And it's late. The 3 elements together.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
a bow and
okay.
I can't get it.
So the bow,
A
we now
bow.
know, or a bow. There are 2 bows. One gets you the bow, one gets you the arrows that make the final boss, easier. We now know the bow is locked by boots. So as soon as Dani finds the boots that let her run faster, she can get the bow here in Desert Palace.
Which may be essential. We don't know yet.
Yes.
Oh my god.
But you're also...
I've never done that before. This is awful.
Can you get the thing
Hey.
in this chest? Nobody knows.
Obviously not. I can't even hit the stupid things. I told you I get in a bad mood when it's late at night.
Yeah, you
I'm
shouldn't
gonna
be...
be so angry by the end.
True, this is you're mad, it's late, but you found the big key, so that makes it all better,
Yay.
right? Everybody loves the big key.
Still haven't been counting objects, so I don't know if I should be... No, I shouldn't be checking this.
Oh, okay, that's so weird. That's the other bow.
That's unusual.
So you've got the bow, and the silver arrows are locked by the boots. That's really weird. I've never seen 2 bows so close together before.
Nope.
All right, well now you have the bow. You can go to Eastern Palace and finish it. You can go to
Yeah,
all
what a
the
silly,
dungeons.
what a silly back and forth to have to do.
That was very strange.
Especially after an unnecessary Aga trip. This is wounding.
I'm so sorry you did agony that you didn't need to. It was all about going to Eastern Palace and you just didn't go to Eastern Palace.
No, it was the gamble. It was, is the game telling me to go there? And I believed that it was. And it was.
Oh yeah, I think anyone who knows the games would have made the same mistake. There's a thing a lot of the time, right, where like there's like the right decision to make, even if it's wrong.
Yeah.
Like based on the evidence, you should have done Aghanim, and then it turns out you made the wrong decision. But you would only have made the right decision if you had been thinking wrong. You know, it's one of those weird things. You don't have the fire rod, right? Nice.
No, I was trying to find that. We also have the point where I've still got to fight the boss on not a crazy amount of health.
That's true. That's true.
And I'm not very good at bosses.
Bye, Filippo. It is 11
night.
p.m. That's fair.
Oh, hey, McFly.
A little dog has
no.
arrived.
He wants food.
He does. I should probably feed that dog. I will.
Okay. What am I going to use? Let's give it a shot with the bow. Yeah, I'm not very good at this boss. I'm just not very good at boss fights. I missed. Much easier with the silvers. Oh. You knocked me aside. Rude. There we go. Woohoo, a compass is what I wanted. First crystal, almost an hour in. What an awful, awful run. I appreciate you saying that. That is very kind. I spend all of my time with this game watching speedrunners do their competitive speedruns, so I do not feel particularly good at this game.
Yeah, Dani is wrong in her own interpretation of her skills.
Yeah, if I was still in Aghanim's Tower, you wouldn't be saying that.
But now, I've got jelly beans. So everything's better. Except for Dani,
Aw.
who can smell the black jelly beans that are in my mouth right now.
Have I also announced to the stream? I think I have once before, but this might have some new people that I might be allergic to chocolate now.
Oh, Dani might be... Oh, you didn't want to get the green ruby? That's the best find. Yeah, don't you hate that? Suddenly becoming allergic to chocolate at this stage of your life.
Yeah, you give me 32 years to get addicted to it, and then you snatch it away.
You want a jelly bean? Jelly beans like chocolate.
I have never liked jelly beans.
Are you a fool?
I remember being at preschool hating jelly beans.
Ooh, 300 rubies.
Let's do Tower of Hera. I think I can do that.
We don't know if it's chocolate, but it seems to have made a difference to cut it out of your diet.
Yeah, and every time I eat it, my chocolate feels that my chocolate can't
Too
talk
late,
either.
Dani. It's too late. It's 11 p.m.
Every time I eat it, my throat feels burny and closed up, and then I get my horrible symptoms for the next day.
Yeah, it's not been good. On the plus side, chocolate's not the best for you, I suppose. It's one of those allergies that makes you healthier. Well, what was on top of the spectacle rock?
Ooh, magic powder.
Ooh, magic powder.
I probably shouldn't not get that, I guess.
Oh, it's not just the chocolate either. There might be a bunch of triggers.
Yeah.
Because it's not specifically a chocolate allergy. It's just a whole weird health thing that's been going on.
Yeah. My immune system has just exploded.
Danny's immune system has exploded.
Year. Now, I know that there is a... I don't know how to do this. There's a funny little wall clip that you can do here that makes it really likely that you can get the jump here, but oops, couldn't even do that.
Oh.
But yeah, I just don't know it.
All good. Those are the things to learn. Ah, good question for you. Is it a better to have loved and lost thing? Would you rather have always been allergic to chocolate or develop the allergy later?
See, I've spent so much of my life eating chocolate that it's hard to know what I would have done with my time.
We wouldn't be together. The only reason Dani fell in love with me is because I had chocolate on hand at one point in my life.
Well, like, how would I bond with Nick if not for the chocolate that he gets me as Christmas presents?
Other things you have in common? Me? Hobbies? The things that you bond over now, like reading the exact same book series? You just borrowed like 8 of his books and read them all in 2 days. And then talked to him about all of them. You have plenty to bond with my brother with.
Yeah, it's been fun. Good old immune systems.
Oh, the dog wants his dog dessert.
Yeah, he wants dessert now.
He gets a dentist stick after he eats, and it used to be he got
A
it sometimes.
third of a dentist stick.
And then, a third of it, tiny little sliver of a dentist stick. And then he's like, no, I know this happens, and I'll scream. And sometimes, on principle, we don't give it to him. But now there's people watching, so he's going to be a menace.
I could also try. I'll practice the Herapot once. I don't know how to do it. So for Herapot, you have to get your sprite's shadow lined up perfectly with this line, like so.
Wait, Dani.
Yeah.
You got to pause for a second.
Okay. Oh, are we gonna hide? We're gonna play a game.
We're going to try this one.
Okay.
We're going to see if we can all see this. We're not going to play it. We're not going to hide it.
Oh, we're not gonna hide it. Oh, okay. You're just gonna make him do tricks. Often we hide it and we make him play hide and seek to find the treat, but instead this time it's a doing tricks day.
Okay. Everyone ready for this?
Do the normal tricks first. Just show that he's a normal dog.
First one, we'll fly. Sit. Lie down. Shake. Good boy. Now, let's see if we can fit this on. Ready? Back. Okay, jump. You can do it. Jump. Jump. Good boy. Jump. Jump. There you
Good
go.
boy. So cooperative. Oh yeah, his regular I want stuff jumps go up to your shoulders.
Yeah, he can definitely jump to head height. There you go.
You know that in a month he's turning 10?
He's a 10-year-old dog. We really shouldn't do this. We'll know one day he'll just break his back trying to jump through a hoop. We literally make him jump through hoops.
Can you put the game back on?
Oh, sorry, everybody.
Okay, so I don't know how to do this. You stand like here, and for some reason it wouldn't even let me press it. So I don't know what the problem is. One more try. I got the bombs.
I feel like this is usually judged the hardest clip in the game.
Maybe, but they keep coming up with easier ones, apparently. And I've done it like once. Oh, not even close. I don't know. Like the place that you're supposed to stand for that one is surprisingly vague for the second step, and I can't figure it out. But yeah, only done it like once. Hey, didn't mean to hit you. Oh, get out of the way.
Now, what were my other categories? Oh, I had
Did
a
you keep
weird
notes?
sequence that I couldn't tell you because it's too precise. But I had a fun one. I won't ask you, but I'll tell you about it. It was like IV equals FHV something something something. Then V equals K. Then VIII equals JX. And then you have to guess what the fourth in that sequence will be. Does anybody know? I got the first term a little bit wrong. There's a couple extra things there that I forgot. Which was IV equals FHV
Dumb of me.
M maybe? I don't think M actually, but there were a couple other letters there. Anybody at least know what it vaguely
No, I don't
is?
think it
I
was
reckon
done.
you can guess the fourth part of this sequence.
I got it, but I think it was definitely easier to see than to hear.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one to get over talking. It's a much more clear one, I think, if you can see it. Then it was V equals K, and then VII equals JX.
I've only got a fighter sword. This
They
is
are
not gonna
letters.
be good. Come on. Come on. Really need another sword.
It's the worst boss in the game. Don't fall.
Oops, didn't mean to hit him. Hitting him with a single is bad.
Yeah, the first one's definitely a Roman numerals. So they're Roman numeral 4, 5, and 8.
I'm so scared he's gonna hit me. Okay, come on.
No, so the final clue that you're trying to get would be X equals Z.
Don't be the map.
Q.
I didn't.
X equals ZQ is the final one that you would have guessed. Does anyone know what the connection is, that sequence? It's a bit tough. It's much easier when you can see them. But the final one would have been X equals ZQ.
True. Okay. Normally you wouldn't do Hera basement so much, but I know there's an item down there, right? Yep, definitely an item down there. And it's already such a slow seed. Why not?
There was definitely F, H, and V. There were a couple other letters as well. Maybe L might have been in there. But at the very least, F, H, V.
Oh, you... Just gonna go invisible and hold a wall so my magic doesn't go down. Because again, all I did was I picked up the wrong pot at the start and it completely threw my timing.
You're out of practice. You should be doing 10 runs a day.
I should be.
10 runs a day till you're the best speedrunner in the world. And then you'll earn millions of dollars and accolades from countless fans. It is Scrabble points. Yes, the answer is Scrabble points. So the answer you would have had to give on the night would have been X equals ZQ, which is the next thing, which Danny got after the third clue. Because it was a sequence, yeah. But yeah, there you go. Scrabble. And it's just the letters that are worth 4 points, the letters that are worth 5 points, of which there's only K. The next most powerful letter is the 8 pointers, which there are J and X. And then the most pointy letters are the Zs and the Qs, which are worth 10 points.
Let's go back and do Eastern.
Yeah, could have done QZ. Really didn't make a difference. It's just the collection. I probably did do QZ, actually. I probably just put them alphabetically. Yeah, bit of fun. Bit of fun. I'm sure I had some other ones.
There were. Did you write them down anyway?
No. I just sent them. We have a Google Doc with them. What were some of my others?
I don't remember.
What were some of your others?
I don't know if my others were good to say. I had some ones that are not correct to say, like the one that started with OYES.
Oh, yeah, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I would thoroughly recommend everybody do this with their friends.
Maybe we should have an online party.
Oh, we
Where
should.
do it.
Get everyone together on the Discord.
Everyone brings one question.
Everyone brings a question. That'll be a good thing to do. We can do an online lateral party.
You're doing so badly.
Everyone brings their own
that's
lateral
much
question.
harder
That's
to
way
come up
harder.
with.
That's much, much harder. I heard a great trivia question recently. What is the only country in the world named after a woman? Name a woman. All right, I don't even want people in the chat to help. I'm not looking at the chat for the next few minutes while Danny and I try and figure out the only country in the world named after a woman. Chad. Probably not. Okay, what's a country named after a woman? Are the Virgin Islands? They're not a country. And they're kind of not really named after.
I clicked on the wrong.
Danny, it's alright.
So annoyed. I worked it out so hard in my brain, and now look at my health.
It's low.
I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna make it to the boss. Did I pick up that magic powder? Alright, that's something. I have 8 arrows now. I can't even fight the boss.
So, woman country. I wonder what it is. Like, it's probably not an old European country. It could be a new country. Like, it could be a country that has been... Oh. Is St. Lucia? Is Lucia a woman?
I have no idea.
It could be St. Lucia.
Could be. Dominica? But then that would be the Dominican Republic as well, presumably.
Yeah.
I only have 26 arrows. I'm gonna fail at this. I need all of my arrows for all my boss fights because I suck at them. I missed the timing. Missed about 4 arrows in a row. This is awful. Everything is wrong.
You don't need arrows to beat this guy, do you?
Certainly helps.
Oh, it's St. Lucia. Nice. It was St. Lucia in the end.
Nice.
Nice, 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 nice. I feel pretty good about that. You use your last arrow. You use your exact number of arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant. That's another crystal. I should mark off the dungeons you've done. I think I can do that.
Eastern, Desert, and Hera. Done all the light world. Oh, you broke my game for a second there.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to.
You took it off my screen. And you can highlight Aghanim as well.
Yeah, you've done Aghanim. And what, you've done Eastern Palace.
And Tower of Hera. I've done all of the light world ones. Which means where the hell do I go now? Ugh.
I can mark up what's a crystal and what's not a crystal. It was Thieves Town.
I should do Ice Palace maybe? No, I need the hammer for Ice Palace.
Pearl Rock.
So it's just a matter of arbitrarily picking where items might be. That's never fun.
Yeah, what's open for you now? A lot, right?
A lot is open, very little is finishable.
Yeah. So you might have to start dipping into dungeons and seeing what they give you.
Yeah, which
That's
means
rough.
that, to my knowledge, if I were doing it like a professional doing this as a race seed, you haven't marked off my magic powder either.
Oh, yeah.
It would just be a gamble at this point.
It's the Ed Gamble. Yeah, right? That's a tricky one, right? Where even if you share a name with someone who could be female, it's not necessarily named after a woman. Just shares a name with a woman is a different thing. So, like, if there is a female Columbia somewhere, probably not the reason they were called Columbia.
Very true.
I'm happy if you want to throw some only connect clues in the chat. I'll eat them up. Yum 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 yum. Clues, clues, clues. That's me. They call me the Clue Chomper. They call me the Clue Chomper, right?
I always have.
There you go.
1 David Tennant.
1 David Tennant. This could be.
There's some David Tennants.
Could be he played Hamlet on screen. Could be a filmed Hamlet connection.
Fair.
They could be. It could be doctors, but you wouldn't make David Tennant the first clue for a doctor. He'd be like clue number 4 because he's the most well known. Well, probably not.
Interesting
I don't know if
statement.
he is. Who do you reckon is the most well known doctor?
Whoever the current doctor is generally.
No, I don't know. Maybe. I
No?
feel like at the peak of the show, of the return show, it was all David Tennant. I feel like the audience has dropped off as the doctors have changed.
Matt Smith retained a fair chunk,
He did. He was the next one.
but that's when some of the writing became controversial.
Yeah. So it's not going to be that because he just even if he's not the final clue, he wouldn't be the first clue. He's not the most obscure version of the Doctor.
No, he played a Purple Man, he played a Barty Crouch Jr.
He was.
Oh,
I don't mind. Yeah, so you got Hamlet there. You got that Secret Scotsman because he
He
so
is a
often acts
secret
without a
Scotsman.
Scottish accent. I wouldn't call him a secret Scotsman, except I did, so I guess I would. I'd get next clue. Next clue, please. Clue number 2, please. Chomp, 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 chomp.
Victoria would love you.
Mel Gibson. Has Mel Gibson played Hamlet? I don't think so.
I want to say he did do a Shakespeare.
Maybe? Do we want to lock in a guess as people who have played Hamlet?
I mean, I don't know. Sure.
Nah, we won't lock it in. I don't know. Mel Gibson, David Tennant. David Tennant. Mel Gibson has played Mad Max. David Tennant played Angry Anderson. I'm assuming this is 4 people with a connection, right? Not a sequence?
One would assume.
Well, I've asked. Mostly through my tone.
Oh, that's interesting.
Played an angelic figure. I'd get the 3rd clue. I'm interested in clue number 3. Sir Ian McKellen. It's also very Shakespearean.
Very Shakespearean.
Maybe they're all Hamlets. And then clue 4 is Kenneth Branagh.
But I don't think Ian McKellen would be getting any easier in that regard.
No, that's true. Oh, they all have control over metal.
Yeah, has Mel Gibson been telekinetic at any point?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think let's get the final clue. Let's get the final part of this connection. Maybe it's who did the recent Hamlet? The guy who's also in Fleabag.
Kenneth Branagh.
It is Kenneth Branagh. I'm just going to say they all played Hamlet. I'm locking in the Hamlet guess that I had from the beginning. Did they all play Hamlet?
All right, let's see if I can get this jump. I suck at this jump because you can't see your back. How do you know whether you're close enough? Oh.
Hey, you did it. You did the jump that you suck at. Maybe you don't suck at it at all.
I definitely suck at
Yeah, nice. Good. From the beginning, I should have just locked in on David Tennant
true.
as people who played Hamlet. Fun.
All right, there was absolutely nothing in that dungeon. That was a waste of my time. It was a waste of yours. What are we doing here? Why do we exist?
Oh, no. Andrew Scott. We did a Hamlet recently.
Okay.
Though I think that was a televised... That was like a filmed stage version.
Looked like it.
Not a film version. This is how Dani reacts to any disappointment. You should have seen her earlier today when a dog jumped on her,
He jumped on my throat.
jumped right and landed on her neck, and she just went, I don't even know why we exist.
I cried a little bit. It wasn't pain, I was just sad.
Hmm.
Oh my god, I don't even know. Where am I going? What am I doing?
Why are you here?
I thought I had to go the complicated way. And now I'm stuck.
Use your sword to hit him.
You can't just hit them with a sword. They don't do anything when you hit them with a sword. They don't die in one sword hit.
Sometimes when you get
They
stuck
die
in
in
this
80
game, you
sword
just
hit.
stand still.
I was trying to hit him with a hook shot over and over again. I'm tired.
You are too tired. Benedict Cumberbatch.
What are we doing? Is this another one?
No, just also played Hamlet.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Well, anything interesting there?
Nope.
Do you ever use this shovel? Maybe the boots are there.
Yeah, boots could be in lots of places. Going to Zora,
Fair.
if I can make it.
Why would you keep your boots in the closet when you could keep them, when you could give them to a large fish man and have him sell them back to you for $500? That's what I usually do.
Well, based on where I keep my boots, it should have just been, like, in the thing right by the door of your house.
True. Oh, they're not going to
Come
let you
on.
there because there was a small stone. I keep my boots in the closet has the energy of the I sleep in a big bed with my wife. I'm glad you knew what energy I wanted. My boots are with King Zora. Where are yours? I keep my boots in the closet. Oh.
You walk real slowly without your boots.
Well, you shouldn't have given them to King Zora. I really hope Zora has the boots. Then you got shot.
Of course I did.
Next time I wouldn't do it.
Nope.
You paid $500 for $20. What was on the ledge?
Nothing.
Cool. Maybe dig them up. Maybe the boots are in the forest. Maybe they're forest boots. Everybody loves forest boots.
I need a hammer.
You do need a hammer. You don't have one.
I need a hammer and probably a fire rod, and that's it.
Yeah, and
I would
possibly
like
not even the
the
fire
boots. Yes, but God, it'll be bloody hard to do the Ganon fight without a fire rod.
Oh, that is true. That would be annoying. It'd be a good addition. So now you're going to finish this dungeon. Is your plan? Or you already finished this dungeon? Because you've already done this, right?
Yep. I meant to go into pod. But
you
I
can't
can't
'cause
do
you
this
don't have hammer.
entrance because this is a hammer. Oh, I can do it. I just can't come in this entrance. Hello, flute. Where are you?
The duck.
Oh.
Dani, I think you're too tired to finish this Zelda stream. But
Oh, I can't imagine I'm going to make it to the end. better.
So, what is the plan for me? You're going to go Dark World to get into...
Why is my hookshot not working sometimes?
and head to
I'm
Palace of
gonna
Darkness?
do this entrance to the Dark World to go in a pod.
Nice.
And hope that I find a hammer in there so that I can finish it.
I'm assuming you checked Pyramid Laser when you first got here?
Yep.
This guy's throwing bombs. The bokoblins are running around, or these moblins? Nobody knows. No idea what those dudes are. They don't feel like they've appeared in other games. The weird little...
So yeah, for the
Krompuses.
dungeons I need to finish, which is these bottom ones.
Yep.
Can't finish without hammer. Can't finish without hammer. Can't finish without hammer. Didn't realize it was a crystal. I thought it was a pendant.
Ah, dang. So Maya you could do. You could go into the Maya and do most of it? All
I
of
think
it?
I can finish Maya.
Alright, so maybe...
I mean, I won't do very well at it because I don't have a... Like, my sword can't hurt the boss.
That is annoying. People do prefer it when their sword hurts the boss.
And 10 arrows is not enough to beat him with. It might be able to hurt him and just do the insanely
Ooh, Sandra has an only connect. Give it to us.
Fabulous.
Give us all. Is it a connection or a sequence? It's a couple of this monkey makes you pay for this service of standing on a button.
Yeah.
It's incredibly rude. Now, obviously, in Twilight Princess, you get monkeys who help you do a dungeon. I feel like that's a throwback to this moment where a monkey opens the dungeon for you. Are there any other Zelda games with helpful monkeys? All right, it's a connection. I'm happy. Give us clue number 1. What's in the chest? What's in the chest? It's a key. It's a key. And Dani leaves. And we check out the right side. I just do not know the structure of these dungeons at all. I would still, like, you know, Dani's having for Dani, quite a tough run, right? A lot of, like, difficulty with the stuff that is usually not difficult. Some very unlucky stuff with whether or not it was an Aghanim seed and all this other stuff. But we should all remember that if this was me playing, I would maybe be getting 1 crystal now. Probably not. I would still be running around being like, wait, how do the dungeons work? One bud. Bud. All right.
Air.
Bud air is a thing. These could be the first words of... Oh, sorry, air bud. Bud light is a thing, is what I was also going to say. Air bud's a thing. Bud light's a thing. Things that they say where they're like, I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, friend.
That's a good sequence.
But I don't know. So let's get clue number 2.
I mean, I really hope it's basketball playing dogs.
If these are all basketball playing dogs.
Or even just famous basketballers.
Yeah,
I'm all in.
Ooh,
That's
fire
good.
road.
That's handy.
Everybody loves the fire road. It lets you do some dungeons. I hope you don't have to do more of those dungeons that you don't have to do. Like, imagine if, like, the boots are in Turtle Rock or something, you know?
I don't need the boots
Oh, good point.
necessarily. It would just be really handy.
What if the hammers...
Also-
hammer can't be in Turtle Rock. That's
no.
good. That's nice to know.
Missed the bomb there.
Sally is clue number 2. We've gone from Bud to Sally, and that feels really something-ish. That feels like something, Bud and Sally. Bud, there's no character called Bud in Nightmare Before Christmas, is there?
Not that I know of.
All right. Bud. Buddy is the elf in Elf.
Oh.
But it isn't Buddy. It's definitely just Bud. Is there a movie called Air Sally?
It's just going to be another key.
It is.
Let's see if I can get this jump.
I'm happy for clue number 3 because I don't know what it is from Bud and Sally. So I would clue number 3 it.
Might be good.
Sally the
Oops.
basketball dog.
Well, I placed the bomb in the wrong place, so I've stuffed this.
All right. Then you gotta leave, or give up, or go somewhere else.
Yep.
Bartholomew is number 3. Bud Sally Bartholomew. Bud J. Simpson. These are all people with J names. Ah, that looks so good.
I could tell something wasn't right, but I don't know what was wrong. Was it one too high or something?
Maybe. Now, this is one that people say is really hard, and you usually find quite easy.
I do.
But it is very hard.
I just misclicked. I misclicked. I just tried to press right and click, and I just missed the right button.
Let's get one more clue, because I don't know what it is with Sally, Bud, and Bartholomew.
Too high. That's like half frame too high.
Horton. Oh, are these all just characters from Dr. Seuss books? Horton here's a who. Sally is Sally.
I'm too high. I must be
No.
doing it on the wrong one.
I'm thinking of Cindy Lou Who, not Sally Who. So who are the others? Who are Bartholomew, Sally, and Bud? Does Bud hop on pop?
Oh yeah, I'm clearly doing it wrong. I must be one too high.
Sally is from Cat in the Hat.
Oh.
I don't know all these Dr. Seuss characters. It's been so long since I've read any Dr. Seuss books.
Yeah, that's better.
So you were like a whole section too
Yeah.
high before? So you're basically trying to pause to line up yourself on a particular pixel?
Yep. But I think that's one too low. That's definitely too high. Too high. Hello. Too low. Too high. Now it's gonna die. Too low.
Damn.
Yep, I just couldn't get it.
Oh well.
I'm gonna keep trying. Can't do much more in here.
Bud is one of the Fudnuddler brothers.
Oh boy.
Dr. Seuss. Come on, Fudnuddlers.
Too high. Too low.
What are you looking for?
The shadow, that's what I want.
Oh, so you're good now?
Let's find out. Nope.
Not quite.
Apparently not. Okay, well that one I thought was good, so since it wasn't, I'm gonna give up.
Okay. The 500 Hats of Bartholomew Cubbins. There's also Bartholomew in the Oobleck. Is Oobleck named after a Dr. Seuss book? Because Oobleck is
That's the thing.
is like the non-Newtonian liquid
Yeah.
stuff. Is that named after something in a Dr. Seuss book? Bartholomew and the Oobleck. Is the Oobleck some kind of non-Newtonian liquid monster?
Doing so badly. This is embarrassing. Speedrunners hate me right now.
The only reason speedrunners would hate you right now is because you're saying it's embarrassing to have done this well.
I shouldn't be leaving. I'm not doing my key counts. I'm getting unnecessary chests. I'm doing everything badly.
I think if you stream this again, it should be a morning stream, not an evening one. I don't think the tiredness
I
helps.
told you.
You told me!
I warned everyone.
Calc Dave's being sarcastic. They do hate you. They're saying, "Good thing I'm not a speedrunner. I don't hate you," but they're doing it with a wry smile as they type. We all can see it. We can see it in their eyes.
And I can't do my bomb jump, which I'm usually so
Yeah,
good
I've
at.
never seen you not get that bomb jump, to be honest. And people always say it's a very tough one, and you always get it like first try. And now you have not got it, which is sad. Because usually it's a great way for you to show off your skills.
Man, I peaked at guess the game.
You peaked it. That was a good guess the game. That was a good guess the game out of nowhere with your black and white.
I'm-
You don't even know your way through this maze anymore.
No, I don't. Where am I going?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
Speedrunners are famously quite a supportive community. Except for all those black and white speedrunners. They see the world in black and white. Hammer, baby! You've needed that hammer the whole time!
Yeah, I don't even know why I'm going to this chest. I don't need it. I don't need anything else except for more swords. I'll take more bottles too, though.
How many bottles have you got now?
3.
I have updated the bottle count.
And now I'm going into the boss on 2.5 hearts because I couldn't get my bomb jump.
Yeah, apparently Oobleck named after the Seuss word. Makes sense why it sounds so silly. I did not even know that shot was possible. Hearts here, hearts here. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Hearts, hearts. Oh, bombs. Bombs aren't hearts. There's one thing I know. The bombs aren't hearts. Nice.
Yeah, I didn't expect anything.
Hearts? No. Nice. Oh, and you got a fairy.
That's the big.
Oh, it's a B. But you probably do have a fairy.
Nope.
No, I'm going to believe in you. Alright, there you go.
I'm probably not going to make it to the boss.
You don't think? What's on the way to the boss in this dungeon?
Turtles.
A lot of turtles.
Lots of power. Lots of turtle power.
Everybody loves turtle power.
Everybody on the turtle side.
Who's not on the turtle side? When have you ever found yourself in a conflict and not been on the turtle side? Other than right now. But that's just because Link's evil and hates turtles. Don't you hate it when you try and flip a turtle and you end up unflipping another turtle?
Every time. Ah.
Oh yeah, what's your setup like against the boss? Because you still only have your basic sword, right? This is very late in the game to only have a basic sword. This has been very mean, this run. God, what if Turtle Rock's full of swords?
Yeah. What? I'm trying to hit them. Yeah, so this is not a good setup for this boss.
Yeah, the lack of the sword is going to be real rough. Which boss is this? Oh, you have to all hammer. I mean, you usually have to hammer him a lot anyway, so let's not do that, but still. Ugh.
5, 6.
Seven, 8, 9, 10, maybe 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17.
No, it's not 17.
How many do you need?
17.
Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, bow. That's right, you can just bow.
Yeah,
Oh.
but it's really hard to.
Oh, look at him dancing away.
Yeah.
Oof. Oh, you got him!
Second last arrow that time, but I shot the last one anyway.
Nice. Ow, very, very down to the wire. Good work. One, you got a little red rupee. You keep saying how many more rupees you need. You've only got 723.
Alright, I can do the last dungeons now.
Do you reckon do you want to do the last dungeons?
I'll do the dungeons at least.
Path to Darkness done.
Yeah, seems to be.
Yeah, apparently that's how this run goes. Final arrow bosses.
Well, let's go to a dungeon where you don't need arrows.
Where we're going, we don't need arrows.
Zelda theme song.
Yeah. The one thing that Dani doesn't believe in any of her own skills. You say, can you write stories? She goes, no. Can you do puzzles? No. Can you play Zelda? No. Can you make the sound of a trumpet with your mouth? Yes.
A muted trumpet.
The one thing she thinks she can do. Not the one thing she can do. She can do many, 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 many things. But the only skill she thinks she has is to make trumpet sounds with her mouth. Can you do any other instruments? Give me an oboe.
Sorry, I just screwed up this.
Oh,
Thanks,
no.
Billy.
That's my fault. All I said was give me an oboe.
And all I needed to do was press a button at the right time.
All right, I won't talk to you. I'll talk to the
What does an oboe
audience.
sound like?
No, it doesn't matter. Hey, audience, how you going? Can anyone here type me an oboe? Can you type me the sound of an oboe in the chat? It's kind of like... Am I thinking of a bassoon? No, I'm thinking of an oboe. They're like...
You're not thinking of a bassoon, that's for sure. They don't sound that much like a duck.
Quack, 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 quack.
No, they just sound like a clarinet, but extra woody. You can make them sound a little bit honky, but not that honky, guys.
What does a clarinet sound like?
Nice.
You feel like you should be able to do the sound of a clarinet. What instrument is this? Oh no, I don't know how to do instruments.
Light percussion?
Yeah, some kind of light percussion. How's that?
We got a good saxophone.
If only we could do more instrument impressions. It could be a great bit on every stream. Welcome to the stream. Here's a...
You can give me a song so that I can get like a starting clarinet or a starting oboe. I can try.
Reviewing the situation from Oliver.
What instrument is that?
Clarinet.
You couldn't have gone with like Baby Elephant or?
Baby
Let's go
Elephant. What's
clarinet.
That's not how it goes. I mean, that's how it goes. but it's
You're
not what it
doing the
sounds
trumpet part. A Master Sword, I'll take
like.
it.
Hey, you got a sword.
That puts Ganon feasibly fightable.
Peter and the Wolf Duck for oboe.
What am I doing? I should, because I'm in go mode, just go to the end. I shouldn't bother with left side.
Yeah, you don't need any other items now. You
I
can
got
win the
one
game.
sword out of here. I should say that that's all I need. Get out of my way, Flame. Let's see if I can at least not screw up my diver down.
Dive it down.
That said, while I've been able to do diver down for a long time, it is probably my most frequently screwed up. Yep, right there, screwed up. Didn't mean to drag it with me. Nope, screwed up. Don't want to do that with it. I don't want to bring it with me. I don't know why I'm screwing it up.
So dive it down for people who don't know. I don't know how it works. I mean, I got no idea.
I don't know why I'm jumping out wrong.
The idea is that this will clip Dani in a weird way, so it'll force Link to go back down into the water section without doing any of the
There we
water
go.
animation stuff. And then you can just run around as normal in the water area instead of swimming. And then you can just do stuff quickly and not have to change the water level, and you can still go through this door. So it's a very important, like, little cheating, glitchy sort of thing to do for the speed runs of this game.
The annoying one is it, and I'm going to have to do my icebreaker as well, is that I know exactly how to do them, but when I fail at them, I can't tell why.
Hey, mushroom, fetch quest. Theremin.
It's pretty good theremin. Exactly what they sound like.
My theremin. It's my theremin impression. I can also play surprisingly accurate melodies on my cheeks. I can do that quite well. I don't know why.
Oh, I missed.
Not why I can do it, but why I ever would. But I can do that. Play surprisingly accurate cheek melodies. I don't know how well they come across.
Wow, that was miserable. Awfully.
What do I mean? What do I mean? Okay, hold on.
Why have I got my bombs out? What did I press?
What did I press? What did I press?
I'm not facing the right directions. I'm just not pressing buttons right. This tells me that I can never do one of the speed runs because they always do theirs in time zones that would not be favorable to me.
Good point. Good point. Cheeks. Okay, hold on. I'll give you a. We're gonna try and guess a song. Once Danny's done with this boss fight, we'll pick I'll pick a song for you.
Better.
Not clicking my tongue, so I'll do this, right? So like, say, what's the song, Danny? Like this, right? So you go like. Like that.
And compared to that, here's what a normal person sounds like when they try to do that.
Yeah. See, I'm good at that. That's an instrument I can play.
I just hurt my own cheeks.
So I've gotten quite good at that over my life. Any requests? Any requests in the chat? What about Yeah, there you go. What about the Taskmaster theme song? Oh, All Star. Okay, All Star. All Star's not a very melodically interesting song.
That's why I didn't say anything when you said name a song. All I could think of were talkie songs.
Here we go.
I'm stuck. Did you know that I had blue mail? I think that is a no.
I'm pretty good at it.
You're very good at it. John
I'm pretty
Richardson
good
did
at
do
it.
this, didn't he? On
But he's not
Taskmaster?
as good as I am.
But people
I think,
also totally undervalued it.
I think I might be the best in the world.
Yeah, but he can't clover his tongue.
I think I might be the best at the world. I should compete. I should train and I should compete. I had a couple of flat notes in All Star
That's
just
true.
there.
It was embarrassing.
There were a couple there that weren't
I didn't
quite
want
right.
to say.
I need to improve the range a little. I don't have the best range for this instrument.
No.
Oh, the Escape This Podcast theme song? All right, here we go.
Hold on.
There you go. It's the Escape This Podcast theme song. I can do anything.
Except clover your tongue.
But I could do a song called Clover Your Tongue if it had a tune. You can clover your tongue,
I can clover
but no one will
my
be able to see it from this far away. Or maybe they will. Just get in the center of the shot.
Hey. Yeah, it's a little weird that you haven't started one of our playtests by doing that.
You're right. Here, I'll do show tunes for you. You gotta guess the song. Here we go.
What am I looking for? Big key, right?
Yeah,
I
there you
didn't find it. No.
go. Everyone, you gotta guess You gotta guess the Broadway hit. Here we go.
Tried to hit that with my sword. Just didn't work. What is that snail doing? Oh, whoa, 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 what is that snail doing?
He's running around.
They never go up there.
He's just running around having some fun.
They legitimately never go up there.
He's just running around having a bit of fun. Being a little
Stop
cool
saying
snail.
that.
Never go up there. Well, that's
I've
weird.
never seen a snail go up there in my life. Really do with some half magic. At least I don't have to do Turtle Rock.
True. For people playing along at home, that was Stars from Les Mis. The cheeks are getting red. Well, yeah, so that's my weird skill, musically.
Can you touch your nose with your tongue?
Nope. My moustache gets in the way. That's a map, man.
It really is.
Oh, we got another Only Connect from Dr. Thunder McAwesome. Is it a connection or a sequence?
Wait, I want you. Now I'll get another one. This. Oh, I forgot to go up there. God, I'm an idiot. Why am I even playing? Why does anything exist?
Is it connection? Ooh, blue cane.
Not what I wanted, and I lost 2 hearts together.
And the first one is David of this connection. These could all be things owned by Michelangelo. This is Michelangelo's David. These could all be Mitchell's. The next one could be Versus the Machines. David Thewlis. These are all the first names of people who played teachers in Harry Potter. It could be Hasselhoffs of various colours and descriptions. I'm happy to take a sec. Oh, we have a second one. St. John the Baptist. Okay, well, these are 2 biblical names, unless it's a mean version of these, like a deliberate misdirect. It's not biblical David, but it is biblical John the Baptist. These are all...
Is there a David who got beheaded?
Well, I was going to say, yeah, right. There's probably depictions of David holding a head, and then there's depictions of a beheaded John the Baptist. But I'm not sure. Da Vinci artworks, maybe? I don't know enough about what Da Vinci has painted. I don't know if he's done a David of any type.
I missed so badly. Did you see
Yeah,
that?
that's pretty bad. I'd happily get clue number through. By through, I mean 3, by the way. 3 is the Last Supper. I guess someone with Da Vinci artworks is right. I don't know Da Vinci's John the Baptist, and I don't know Da Vinci's David. I think you're good for Leonardo da Vinci artworks, because he did do the Last Supper, and then 4's going to be the Mona Lisa, the most famous. I think I'm backing you. I think it's Leonardo da Vinci artworks, and number 4 is Mona Lisa. Smile.
There's also a fun little glitch here that I do not know how to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
One where you like set off a fire rod shot in the room before at such a specific angle or placement that it sort of gets stuck between frames. So if you try to use the fire rod again on this frame, it just activates and hits the switch and puts the blocks down that you
hectic.
need.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I just don't really know it.
Well, they are pieces of art, but we're not talking about art with...
Hey, why am I being chased?
Are they artistic representations with Jesus in them? School of Athens. Huh. Oh, you're right. Turtle artworks also make sense. Of course it is. Yeah, that was actually one of the
We
questions
had a turtle one
last night.
and we didn't get
It was
either.
images. It was an image of a Michelangelo. It was the Sistine Chapel, the Mona Lisa, a Raphael, wood carving.
Why is it following
Or
me
Donatello
so much?
would- yeah.
What? And then not following me. Come on, let me get out.
Oh yeah, so we actually had that last night. It was turtles. Well, I don't know why I didn't guess it again.
Yep.
But yes, we had that the visuals version of that last night.
It takes so many hits.
It's a good question. I do like that. That's a good version of that question.
Wait, what am I doing? I've got you.
Oh, so you can just get in there and mess them up.
A little bit. Oh, the Master Sword is not amazing.
Yeah, it's a bit bothersome. Master Sword is so weak. Almost out of mana.
Yep.
Oh, that's fun. Put them in the mask colors. Yeah, that's a nice little addition.
Oh my god.
God, they do so much damage. All right, we got the arrows, and hopefully you have exactly enough arrows.
It's only 8. This is a number I know. Oh, 7. What? It's normally... Oh, right, because I'd been doing damage to him earlier.
Yeah,
It's 8 if you haven't.
like you got him in 6 arrows.
Oh, did one of them
The
not
7s
count?
went through.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it. Alright. Okay.
You have another one. I'm good for more. I'm always happy for more.
Absolutely.
Chuck it in, chuck it down, chuck it up, chuck it through.
As they say.
And definitely double check if remind us if it's a connection or a sequence. Connections are easier than sequences. Well, not easier. They're easier to make, not necessarily easier to answer.
Interesting.
Well, yeah, give us clue number 1.
I just don't know if I totally agree.
You don't think? I definitely think. I don't know. Sequences have that extra thing where it's like it restricts the order that you can place
Yeah, and
things.
I like that.
It restricts what you can pick. Like it's harder to come up with. I think there's more restrictions on it. Like you'll find a good thing, but then you're like, wait a minute, like it's the top 4 XYZ, but everyone really knows number 4 and number 3, but nobody knows number 2 or number 1, and so therefore it gets harder as it goes, and that's a bit rough. And hello, Ohio Final Boss World. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to my shame.
Bill is the first clue.
Cheek slappers. Ranked.
I like Parts of a Duck. Parts of a Duck is good. But I would happily get the second one because Bill by itself could be so many things. So I'm happy to go for the second clue. See where we're at with that. Ooh,
that's
Tempered
nice.
Sword. Might have to beat the boss. It's because it's becoming more and more doable. Nick. Apparently these are Sunderlands.
Huh.
These are members of the Sunderland family because you've just found out my brother's name is Nick and you already know about Pat. Or names that are words. Aren't all names words? I'd happily get clue number 3. Unless you want to double down on Sunderlands.
No, it's all good. I don't have time for doubling down on Sunderlands. You know your name.
Yeah, but you don't. That's a bit wild.
Alright, I need to do a save scum for this in case I
Mrs. Sydney.
Oh,
I'm assuming
right.
she just forgot your name and thinks your name is Mrs. Sydney. Dani Sydney.
I'll take it. I like it.
Bill, Nick, and Mrs. Sydney. I have no idea what the connection here is. These are all people who got covered in oobleck. And Octavia. Oh, are these all people from 2 Minute Mysteries? Nick the Nose, Bill the person who appeared in the last two Minute Mysteries that we read, both as a victim and as a killer or something.
You're right.
Octavia, Haledrian's girlfriend, and Mrs. Sydney, the old woman he keeps trying to trick. She keeps trying to beat him in a contest of wills. These are all 2-minute
There it
mystery
goes.
characters. Nice work on the icebreaker.
Yeah, only took me like 5 tries.
That's pretty good for an icebreaker.
Not for me. Again, icebreaker was like the first one that I learned how to do. I should be really good at it. I don't need anything else to beat this dungeon, so I shouldn't be wasting my time. I should be going straight to the boss.
What was Cave Goblin's guess early on? I didn't notice.
Oh, wow, but I don't have a key.
Oh, starting words of 2-minute mysteries. That's pretty good.
Okay, I thought I could skip through, but I needed a key. This isn't a key. I don't know what I'll do. Go away. I don't need you. Key is right here. But I'm gonna check what's here anyway, just to be safe.
You turned into a bunny.
Yep.
Oh, what a cute little bunny. Oh, don't get jumped on.
Again, that's never happened to me before.
Big shield.
You are seeing a lot of firsts. A lot of terrible, failurific firsts.
Good night, Vector. Hey, Slumberland. Speaking of Slumberland, it's time to sleep.
Fair enough.
It is getting late here. It's midnight.
It is.
And you fell down a hole. Oh, you're losing your edge, falling down holes.
I mean, the real big problem is I don't have much magic.
You've always got a real big problem. Why don't you think about real big solutions? What is Real Big Fish? Is that a band? Is there a band called Real Big Fish?
Never heard of it.
I made that up. I may have made that up.
None of you gonna drop magic? Fine, I'll just rely on these two. And hope that it's enough. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I want to pull this. Sleepy,
You're too
apparently.
sleepy to finish to play this game.
Yep. And this is my least favorite boss. So, let me save scum, because I'm not going through the whole dungeon again.
All right. As the sleepier Dani gets, the scummier her saves are. Ah, it's this guy. He's wandering lonely as a cloud that's stuck in ice. It's an odd design. Why, he's stuck in ice, but he's also just a cloud? Kind of weird.
Oops, hit me. Oh, and they were all together. I did the perfect hit, and now I'm out of magic.
Oh, already? God, this
Yeah.
is going to be really rough. At least you got a slightly stronger sword.
Oh, you'd think, but now they're just running right into me.
It's a Scar Band, alright. Scar Band called Real Big Fish.
Get away from me! Oh my god, it just followed me right into the corner. I really should go and get potions before I do this dungeon.
That's one of them down. That's one down.
Yeah, and the more
That's
stuff
two down.
appears on screen, the worse it gets.
That's 3 down. Ho ho ho! 3 down.
One hit from death.
One hit
But I got
from Eden. Alright. Good get. Good get.
Yeah, at least I did it first try.
Probably haven't been marking off your dungeons very much. That was Ice Palace.
Mm-hmm.
Have you done Swamp?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just Misery to go?
Mm-mm.
You've done Misery?
Mm-hmm.
You ready for... this is the end of the game.
That was my 7 crystals. Took 2 hours.
You never got the boots, did we?
Nope.
Far
Which means I
out.
don't have the silvers.
No silvers, no boots. That's rough.
Yeah.
Did you generate a spoiler for this seed?
I didn't, but I left the website open so we can look for it.
Yeah, we can find out where the boots
Would
were.
you like to look for it right now? Because
I'll
I
check
don't
where
know
the
if I've
boots-
got it in me to
Yeah,
put
just for a
to-
bit of fun. Let's check where
I
the boots...
don't know if I'm going to make it to the top of the tower.
Wait, save spoiler, right?
You don't have to. You can search for it down there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
All right.
Alright.
Billy's going to do a search. I'm not going to look.
Oh. They're in Ganon's Tower.
Yep. Always believable.
That's so silly. All right, that's so irritating. What a bad seed this was. A fake Aghanim that really just messed you up.
Yeah.
So you wasted time doing Aghanim when you didn't have to because it really looked like an Aghanim seed. And then Boots in Ganon's Tower is also just really rude.
Yeah.
And what are the boots locking? Boots are locking the silvers. So if you want the silvers, you have to go into Ganon's Tower, go all the way to the boots, leave to get the silvers, come back, which is not the worst, I suppose. So you could do it like at the pyramid. You could like fly away and get the boots and fly back to the pyramid.
Yeah,
and fight Ganon.
assuming that it's actually like a place in the tower that I find. Yeah, you're right. That's
probably
terrible.
the best plan, right? So rather than jump straight in, fly away, grab the
I should
silvers, come back.
practice my silverless a bit more.
Yeah,
I've
but
only
not
done
at
it once.
not at 12:30.
I don't think I'm getting to Ganon.
You don't think you're getting to Ganon? I think
I'm
you'll
getting
smash
to
it.
Ganon. Granted, Ganon is my worst part of this, but I think I'm getting.
I think you should get to Ganon. I think it's so attainable right now. You've got this.
But if I get to Ganon, surely it's silly not to try to beat him.
Yeah, I'm saying you should beat Ganon.
Aw.
I think you can do it. I think you do it first try.
Takes like half an hour just to beat Ganon.
Oh, well, you don't have to then. I don't mind. You do whatever you want. You could stop right now if you wanted.
I could. I want to find like at least a semi-satisfying spot.
Opening the tower.
Either the boots or the big key, whichever comes first.
Well, we might not do the Ganon fight then.
It's very late.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Only connect. Yeah, it is very late. It's 12:20. We'll cut it. We'll finish it a reasonable. And we've been streaming for 3 hours, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because we did all the dailies and things like that. Like it's.
We were doing that for an hour.
Yeah. 1, emptying the garbage. Now this might be too obscure, so we've got to check. This is a connection. First one is emptying the garbage.
But we're being obscurity
But
guinea
it's probably
pigs.
a bit too. Yeah, might be too obscure. So. Trying to think if this is a chore mentioned in the song "When I'm 64," but it's doing the garden, digging the weeds. Yeah, just
Never
chores.
even came here. I never
So
did
obscure.
Hookshot Cave.
Let's go for a second clue.
Screw it. I'm just gonna put my key.
Hey, it's me, Ganon. Welcome to my tower. Like
I'm
my
happy
pig
for
heads?
clue 2.
Yeah, let's grab clue 2. Oh yeah, could be taking things out. The next clue is going to be an assassination.
All right, so I typically go right side first.
Right side first.
Hope room, they call this.
There's the key. There's Tanaros.
Nothing. So I could keep going right, but I don't do that.
Okay.
Now, of course, the big key could be on this torch, so I could need the boots to get the big key.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
No.
Diddly doodly doo.
That was rude.
What happened?
He grabbed the side of the skull instead of the front of the brick.
Oh, that's so mean. All right, what's in here? What's in here? Could it be 10 arrows? A key. A key.
Sure. Let's die before I get to Ganon. Well, before I get to Ganon.
You're so sleepy. You can't even formulate the sentences.
I don't even know how to do this room without having boots.
Rude.
Legitimately, I'm now stuck.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're completely stuck now. That's rude.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. You're not stuck. 2, buying a beverage.
Okay.
Boots, I can tell you where they are. They're in Fire Snake
I saw
room.
that. I don't know what that is.
Okay. All right, well, is that a time to leave it then? Finish the stream on entering the gauntlet with the implication that you beat Ganon?
Possibly, except that I don't. I mean, that's a pretty tough thing to say. Fire Snake Room. I'd like to know what that is. Oh my god, what am I...
Yeah, this is...
I can't play this game.
You're far too sleepy. I've never seen you get this room wrong. Might be worth trying to call it. So we've got emptying the garbage, buying a beverage, and watering the plants. I really don't know. Might be too obscure for me. Jump to the fourth one, and we'll see. You've gotten a lot better at this room than you used to.
Yeah, but it's the next one that I can't do. Hey! Don't go that high. What just... I'm facing the wrong way. No, stop.
You're a lot worse at this than you used to be.
Yep.
Well, you got it.
That's my least favorite room in the whole thing.
That is always been your least favorite room in the entire game.
What is Fire Snake Room?
Oh, they're all tasks in the game Among Us.
Oh.
The fourth one was clearing the asteroids.
Yeah, I have not paid enough attention to what the tasks are on the occasions that I have played that. To my knowledge, the tasks are drag wire to wire. I can't even get the fairies there. What is Fire Snake Room?
Was it one that you just didn't do on like the left or the right?
Well, I was obviously trying to think, and I couldn't. Yeah, oh, this is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, can you... Where in the spoiler log? Is it still open?
Hold on.
Find it. Can you go back to it? I wondered if it like had sort of an order.
Yeah, sure. Not sure. You can Google. We can find out what Fire Snake Room is. I could Google it.
I guess.
Oh, you could Google it.
Left side. Several fire snakes in the room.
Oh, it's the long one.
Ah.
So it's the end of that long like passageway with the 4 fire things running at you.
Yeah.
That's where the boots were.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen.
All right. Well, should we leave it there?
It's very sad, but I think I gotta call it. Can you click on the window so I can save? Thank you. Yeah,
All right.
I think I gotta call it there. I'm not making it. I'm too sleepy.
Well, thank you all for hanging out. You got the main the final part of this run was just getting to the boss, which was at the end of this run, and fighting them. And and then going back and getting the boots, going back and getting the silver arrows, probably to make it a little bit easier. Just a lot of busy work beating the boss, but it's too late at night. It's currently 12:30.
Look at how long it's taking me to even hit these guys.
Yeah, Dani doesn't.
I just went through one of them. I don't know how.
So I'm going to close your window, Dani.
Okay. Oh,
One time.
That didn't. Yeah.
Because I hadn't.
Cool. Okay.
All right, thank you everybody for hanging out. That was lovely. It was good fun to have you all here. I hope it was fun to have a stream in this time zone. We can try and do this more often.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe not go quite as late.
Yeah.
Though, to be honest, this would not be too late if you weren't playing Zelda.
I'm feeling pretty tired.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll figure it out. But that was good fun. Thank you so much. Even a 2-hour stream would be nice. This time.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, good work. Have fun. Go and do
have
cool things.
Good weekends if you still have weekends.
Some of you have more Sunday than others, but I hope you all have a fun Sunday. We're on Monday now. It's Monday.
Blah.
Welcome to Monday, everybody.
I've got to do stuff on Monday.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.